It's tradition, cheer, and festivities.
Charlie, I am the one. It's time for a Christmas fun. Flying through the trees, sleigh bells jingling. Sack all full of toys, bringing Christmas joy to every boy and girl all over the world. Spread season's greetings and slide down the chimneys and give all the gifts, 'cause I'm Santa Claus. Sit on my lap and tell me what you want, and I'll add it to my list, 'cause I'm Santa Claus. Maker of the list, gonna check it twice, gonna find out if you're naughty or nice. Sleigh up in the sky as the reindeer fly. Can you hear the hooves landing on your roof? Got a round belly, a bowl full of chili. I eat all them cookies. I'm Santa Claus. I raise such a clatter, you'll see what's the matter. I'll fill up your stocking. I'm Santa Claus. Here comes Santa. Here comes Santa. Have you been a good girl this year? Hear those sleigh bells, jingle, jingle. Have you been a bad boy this year? Let them sugar plums dance inside your head. I may watch you sleep as you lay in bed. Elves all make my toys, they can never die. Welcome to the bone, whip them if they cry. Don't you dare pounce, and you better watch out, since I'm coming to your town, 'cause I'm Santa Claus. North Pole dictator with elves for slave labor and eggs, flying reindeer. I'm Santa Claus. Sees you sleeping, sees you awake. Have you been a bad girl this year? Better be good, for goodness sake. Have you been a good boy this year? Spread season's greetings and slide down the chimneys and give all the gifts, 'cause I'm Santa Claus. Sit on my lap and tell me what you want, then I'll add it to my list, 'cause I'm Santa Claus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rec Room. Special edition Sunday night. I'm your host, Johnny Bonsacco. With me is Becca.
Hi.
That's pretty lackluster, Becca.
Well, you were over the
Yeah.
top, so I downplayed a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a balance. I'm sorry. Hi, guys. Welcome to YouTube, where we're going to live stream to you tonight.
Now you're just being an asshole. Oh, fuck.
Hi.
No. Hey, first things first. I'm putting Moonshock's Gibson Go link in the chat. If you guys are able, he is having a hard time. He just had surgery to have melanoma removed. Is having test result or tests. Was it tomorrow?
Mhm.
So if you can help out, 'tis the season. By all means. Also, the link is in the description, along with this evening's opening video. All right, I'm taking care of business. So how's your day, Becca?
My day has been pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad. Little one is out of school for the Christmas break. My sister will be here sometime this week, so I
Oh,
have
that
to.
hoe.
She's gonna be here from whenever she gets here to, I believe, the 31st. Her and her two dogs. We're gonna have a blast.
Oh boy.
Look, when her dogs are here at my house, they're real chill. They're not. I was about to call them special needs dogs, but they're not. They have been abused. One we believe was a bait dog. The other one was shot. So they're very skittish and untrusting. So when she stays at my parents' house and all the nieces and nephews come over, they are a nervous wreck and they won't leave her side and they're under her feet and it gets chaotic. So she's just going to stay with me. She's going to take the girls' room since the girl moved out of the house. I have an empty room now.
Well, I haven't met your mom,
Mm-hmm.
but I understand why the dogs are nervous. I get it. Just saying.
Because of my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know. My mom is a nervous wreck during the holidays too. Everything has to be perfect. And then she has 4 children that are similar to me. So nothing's ever perfect. Hey, Pat.
So they're all assholes.
Yes, we're all assholes. I don't understand how we all turned out to be assholes when we have the mother that we have. Like, she's the most loving person.
Yeah, but who's the oldest daughter?
Me.
Uh-huh.
We all, and I'm my daddy's girl. So, yeah, assholes. We're a family of trolls, and we love nothing more than to troll each other.
I'm shocked.
Zuka asked, am I going through empty nest syndrome? No, because I
Why?
still have my youngest.
She still got Moose. She still got little Johnny. Hell, she still got me.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's just waiting for me to drop dead. She's like, God, I hope it's this year.
I gotta reinforce the fence because I'm gonna have a new decoration. So yeah. No, Zuka, I had my children when I was young because I wanted to retire young and not have to worry about high school graduations and college and all that crap. All that will be done by the time
Yeah,
I
so
retire.
instead she dealt with boys that tried to pick up on the hot mom, which I think she planned on, didn't she?
No, I didn't plan on that. That's awkward. Hi, Joshua.
Sure it is.
It's awkward when your son's friends hit on you. Yo, is this your babysitter? I'm like, ugh. If I was, I
Hey,
would
girl.
smother you first.
Yeah. I heard about you moms.
No, Mrs. Robinson.
Oh,
Mrs. Robinson, are you hitting on me? Is that the line?
I don't know. I never watched the movie. I was a good boy. I didn't look at my friends' moms.
I never looked at my friends' dads. That's
Yeah,
ew.
I didn't look at them either. Yeah, that's not my thing.
We're good people.
I suppose in hindsight, my girlfriend's mom was cute for being an old broad, but she's an old broad.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. I like my own age.
Did Moo tell you what? I guess I got a new wreath for the door, and we replaced it while she was gone. Did he tell you what we got?
Wait,
Yes,
wait,
we
wait.
replaced Kess's brand new wreath.
They're both good.
Yeah, but ours is better.
So you don't replace it. You just put one on the inside of the door, the
That's
other
what
one
I
on the
did.
outside. Okay.
Yes, that's what I did.
It's not really replacing it. It's just moving it.
Okay, well, her crappy wreath is on the inside of the door. Our cool wreath is on the outside. Do you want to hear our cool wreath, Becca?
Yes, I want to hear.
Open the door, boy.
Christmas. What is your name? Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Merry Christmas.
We got Jack Skellington on our front door,
I love it.
and the motherfucker never shuts off. Cat walks across the thing. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting here at 2 o'clock in the morning on the thing, and I'm like, "The fuck is that sound?" It's the fucking wreath talking on the front door.
Motion censored.
Yep.
What could go wrong with all the critters running around
Yeah.
outside your
Skunks, raccoons, cats.
You probably give them poor skunks and raccoons a heart attack. They're just coming up for some cat food and they're over. Merry Christmas. Hey, Travis. Thank you, Spud. That is the line.
Well, my mom had this planter. It's a plastic planter. It's like half a bear wrapped around as a planter. Well, the head broke off finally because, plastic in the sun, it eventually gets brittle and it breaks.
Yeah.
So the head broke off, and I'm like, fuck, we got to toss this thing. Well, I was like, shit, but the head's still good. So I took a post, drove it in the ground, put the head on top of the post. We have a scare bear in front of our house now. And I'm like, let's see those fucking raccoons and skunks come around here now.
A fucking scare bear. Did you put a hat on him? Like he's Smokey the Bear now? Hi, joke.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you gotta dress him up.
Hey,
Put some
boys, we
overalls out there.
gotta put a Santa hat on the bear out in the front yard. Okay,
Yes.
we're on it.
Boy,
And then
we do.
And then we put our inflatable Christmas decorations out front.
I got rid of all my inflatables.
We have Santa Minion
Oh, jeez.
and Baby Yoda.
Of course you do.
Because I let my 8-year-old decide what we were gonna put in our fucking front yards.
I did that one year, and I ended up with a dinosaur with elves sliding down his back onto his tail. And that was not Christmas themed in my traditional world. Like, it lasted 1 year, and then I gave it to my youngest brother and his kids. I was like, look, this is yours now. You're welcome. And then realized all my kids were too old for inflatables after that year. So no more inflatables in my yard. Not for Christmas. We have them for Halloween.
If we're gonna do this shit with Baby Yoda and the Minion, I'm getting the Millennium Falcon. Goddamn it!
Oh, jeez.
Because they have a Christmas Millennium Falcon.
I've
Fucking
seen
thing's
it.
huge. I'm getting it.
You know what I almost sent you was Bucky the Beaver. Not the gopher.
Look, I got gophers already in my yard. I don't need more. They'll think, oh shit, the king gopher has shown up. We're allowed to move into the front yard now.
Yeah, and then you open the door at 3 a.m. and they're over there like worshiping it and stuff.
And I'm
See,
out
the
there
cult
with
in action is awesome.
fucking pellet gun shooting them in the head.
Ugh,
But my luck, it'd probably be one of the new squirrels that has moved up. So probably shoot a squirrel in the head, and then everybody be pissed at me because we had a squirrel plague about 10 years ago. wiped all the squirrels out. Squirrels are finally back, and there goes Johnny, just fucking going postal on the squirrels.
Have I ever told you the story about the squirrel that I ran over? It was quite traumatizing for my kids. They still
bet.
talk about it. It had to be like 8 years ago. They still talk about it. We were driving down a small residential street, barely wide enough for 2 cars. Huge, ginormous trees in that area. And I decided to cut through that area to get to the freeway. So we are, and I see this squirrel on the side of the road, and I thought I was making a joke, and I was like, if that squirrel runs out in front of us, I'm hitting it. Well, I knew there was a chance it was going to, because it's a stupid squirrel.
Well, squirrels, their eyesight is dog shit, and they go off the vibrations, and the vibrations in the road fuck them all up.
Yeah. Well, this one fucked it up to death. So it ran out in front of me, and the kids felt the truck go boop boop. And the boy and the girl was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, you hit it!" As little ones over there giggling. Of course she would.
Of course she is.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just hit the squirrel." The kids are freaking out. So I stopped. I had my sister with me too. And she's like, "Why are you stopping?" I said, "Well, I can't let the poor thing suffer." So
That's why you back over it.
I did. I put it in reverse and hit it again. And then went forward again, over it again. So it was hit 3 times. And to this day, the kids will not let me live it down. Remember that squirrel that you hit, and then you weren't good with hitting it once. You hit it 3 times. I was like, I was making sure it wasn't suffering. I'm a good person. Hey, Shroom. And functional. And Ellen's here. I saw her earlier in the chat. Yeah.
Well, hey, Ellen, we'll check Board's status on shitting in the bathroom tonight.
Oh, good. My cat is back down to 0. She shit in my sink today.
What'd you do? What did you do, Becca?
Well, no, she's mostly an outdoor cat. I've never had a litter box for this cat. We've had her for 12 years. She's 13. And since it's so cold outside, she doesn't want to go outside. So I've been watching her.
Not a stupid cat.
Yeah.
And cold. What do you mean by cold?
Last night it got down to 34.
Okay, that's cool.
So she doesn't want to go outside. The dog, however, wants in out.
Come
with me. Come play with me outside. It's wonderful. Meanwhile, the cat is balled up on my bed. She just looks like a huge blob because she also put 10 pounds on since it got colder. But yeah, and I've been watching her, and anytime she heads to the bathroom, I'll pick her up and throw her outside. Like, no, you're going outside. Well, I didn't catch her this time until I walked into the bathroom, and she's all hunched in my bathroom sink. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to make her stop? She plays one off in the...
No.
Cat, you better not.
But she thought I was going to grab her because she started hissing at me and yowling like, bitch, I'm shitting here. Don't touch me. So I just let her. And then I threw her outside when she was done.
See, I'd have gone out, got a spray bottle, and come back in.
No.
Started spraying the cat.
Well, she'll either do it in my bathroom sink or in my bathtub. It's a huge spa tub. As long as she's going to my bathroom and doing it in a very easy to clean surfaces or whatever, and she's not doing it on my bath mat, she's not doing it on the rug in any of the rooms, I'm fine with it. She's partly bathroom trained. She just hasn't learned to go to the toilet. She tries. The effort's there. But it grosses me out every time. It's like, ew, I brush my teeth at this thing. Why can't you shit on Kenny's side? Damn it. That one's not being used every day. So yeah, I had to bleach down not just the sink, but the whole countertop and pretty much the rest of the bathroom because it grosses me out. That's why I don't have a litter box. It's gross.
So that's why you were cleaning today.
Yeah,
Okay. All
pretty
right.
much the cat shit in my sink and set me off.
Okay. Now I get it. I thought it was just a normal Sunday routine. Nah, cat shit in the sink. Okay.
Yeah, because I cleaned a little bit yesterday, but today it was bleach all the countertops day because the cat shit in the bathroom sink.
And now every time you brush your teeth, you're gonna see the cat sitting there squatting in your sink.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, and how long does the vision last in your head?
A couple of days.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be Johnny in your DMs going, did you envision the cat sitting in your sink this morning?
I'm gonna start
Don't
using
forget.
Kenny's side.
Night, Becca. Don't forget the cat shit in your sink.
Here comes the bleach wipes. Joshua, that's disgusting. And no, I usually don't turn down a dare, but I don't like the idea of having shit in my mouth.
Right? Yeah, Josh, I'm with you, man. The cat's going flying through the front door.
Yeah.
Turd and all. There'll be a turd rocket flying through my front door. What are you doing? No, 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 no. So the boy is about to set up a table in his bedroom that doesn't have room for a fucking table, so he can hook up NASCAR and play NASCAR with his steering wheel. And you make sure that itch is done by like 10 and get that fucking table out of there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sounded convincing. TOS, if I could, I would.
She would every fucking time.
But it's one of those long countertops with the 2 sinks in it, and it's heavy as hell. I don't have the man muscles to do it.
Okay, I need the you ladies in the chat, y'all can just shut up. I need the men in the chat. I need their opinion on this. Is she being a hoe?
No, the camera's not angled down her shirt. She's not in a bikini. I mean, she's pretty like standard laid back hoe, I guess. I don't.
Hey!
Oh, and she's actually playing the game instead of watching someone else's replay, pretending like she's playing it. Hey, Mr. Dax.
Yes, my girl plays her own goddamn games. That's right.
Okay, yeah. This doesn't scream home, but she is playing to the guy audience and the
Well,
tight
yeah.
tank top and leggings and thigh-high socks. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Usually when she plays God of War, she paints herself up like Kratos. So she got the red paint on the face and all that, and down her shoulder, and then she wears a loincloth type thing, and she wears a top, but it's hardly visible.
So usually she is cosplay.
No, she's cosplaying God of War.
I said cosplay ho.
Oh.
But today she's lazy hoeing with tight white.
Man, you sound like Moo. You sound like Moo.
Moo. Why? Moo agrees.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we get home from getting the Christmas tree, which we will get to that in a minute, guys. So we get home. And I walk through the door, and I'm like, little Johnny's sitting at my computer that is sitting on the table. And it's like, Johnny, what'd you turn on? He's like, Eerie the Ghoul. I'm like, oh, okay. He's playing The Witcher 3. Cool. I'm down. And then I look over and I notice, hey, Yogi's streaming. And he's like, yeah, but, and of course, Moo throws out, she's a hoe. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. So I turn her on and I go, she's playing God of War 2, for fuck's sake. and moves like she's still a hoe. No, she's not a hoe. She's even fully clothed. She's playing the game, and she plays Call of Duty really well. She plays better than most guys I watch. So, fuck you, Becca.
I said nothing. What? I was
I can
muted.
read my own chat.
Shocker. I was just agreeing with Pat is all.
What?
He says for once it's not our world.
Pat, you can fuck right off too, buddy. You can fuck right off too. I don't watch Amaranth. All right. Now, do I check up on her from time to time? Yes, I do. Because, if she's baking them Christmas cookies this year, that's going to be some of the funniest shit. I'm going to fire up a stream just to watch it. I'm going to have Becca join. We're all going to grab our bottles of booze, and we're just going to sit and watch this bitch bake. Because it is some of the funniest shit you will ever see. Now, other than that, no. No. Don't. It's like, oh, okay. All right. So I sent you that whore last week, right?
Yeah.
So I sent Becca
Then you watch her, you twat.
No, I'll check up to see what she's doing. You got to keep up, make sure that she's not hoeing, Although she has been hoeing. She's been in the jacuzzi and all that. Because now this is the other thing. Twitch always recommends this bitch. She's always on the front page. Always. Doesn't matter. And I thought it was just me because I do hit the pools and spas. Because I posted the Twitch summary for the year. And I noticed one of the categories that I'm big in is the pools and spas. And I posted that shit over in Outlaws Discord. And I'm like, well, if they call me on this, I'm just going to tell them, well, fuck. For 9 months, we were using the pools and spas part for our streams. That's why I got so many hours watching that shit, right?
Uh-huh.
So I already had a good lie ready. And I'm sure one of them assholes is in the chat right now. So goes that.
Wow.
But I was just thankful that none of the Twitch hoes were in the top 4 of people I watch. I'm like, because I was thinking about it. And I'm like, because I'll leave Spoopy on for her music because she plays good music. When she starts talking, then I got to mute the bitch. And we have spent quite a few hours watching Twitch hoes. So thankfully, none of them were Twitch hoes.
Yeah. So Joshua said, geez, she only has fans because she's borderline beautiful, right? And
flexible, ex-cheerleader, can do handstands for subscriptions, of course.
Look, she has a certain appeal to certain groups of people, and that's fine. She learned to use her natural born attributes to enjoy capitalism.
Just stick to your body pillow, douchebag. No hoe want to be with you anyways.
One Low, are you talking about my gameplay or hers? Because the comment can apply to me too.
Oh,
yes. He says at least she's better than dirty white girl and her nasty cuck. Burks and Jess.
Yeah. I thought wait. About Nurse Huckleberry.
It can apply to Nurse Huckleberry too.
Yeah, to both of them. And we found out that our girl Kalisma's back under a different name. That whore. And she put on, how much weight she put on, Becca? She got saddlebags on top of the saddlebags.
A good 20.
And it was like, bitch, the fuck did you do with your time off? Just sit and eat ho-hos and ding-dongs? Because holy fuck, you're going to have to get wide-angle lens just for that ass and those thighs of yours. Jesus Christ.
She had 4 butt cheeks. I haven't seen what she has
got
now.
6 now. So anyways,
She was straight Sith melt. He came in and said, interesting, the chick is actually playing the game. That's what I said. It's not like the other ones that have the replay and you can't see their hands and they're acting like they're playing the game.
Man, y'all assholes.
Something
Y'all
cool happens, there's no reaction from them, and then they realize, oh, that's something badass in the game. I should have responded. And then,
Y'all a bunch of judgmental assholes.
right, that's what we're here for.
Fucking judgmental assholes.
6-pack flabs. She probably has a 10-pack. Oh, there. Okay, no, she has 1 keg. There's no definition to that chick's belly.
Did
But
I
the pregnant
screenshot
one.
that bitch? I don't remember if I screenshot.
We
it.
say she's pregnant, but no, you don't carry a child.
What I had
for
to have
2 years.
screenshotted her because I sent her to you.
Yeah, and then you posted it in general.
Oh yes, I did.
General
Yes,
or
I
shit
did.
show? I can't
Here
remember which
we
one.
Go. Let's present that shit.
I had to see it twice. I was like, oh look, there's something new in general. Damn it!
Go guys.
Ronald McDonald's daughter has made a
And,
comeback.
Now her one hand is blocking it, but she got a bruise right where her fucking hand is, right above her bikini line. And she got a big old bruise on her ass. She got a bruise on the other side of her ass, and I'm like, bitch,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You
Yeah.
getting beat too?
I don't know. Her boyfriend gets excited and can't find the hole. There's just too much. It goes in rough. Oh, that's yeah. Because you see the one at the bottom of her butt cheek. Like if her leg wasn't extended like it is, she would have the crease right there. He was probably fucking that crease thinking he was fucking something else, and she's like, this really hurts, and he's like, yeah, because I have a huge one. And it's wet there too, because it's fat, sweat, it happens. So he thought he was there.
Sweat is not lube, guys.
Maybe. Guess it depends on who you are.
Yeah, I was worried that we might not have enough to talk about tonight. What the fuck was I thinking?
I haven't streamed for a while. And I'm a chick. I can just go all night. I took a nap before this too.
Oh shit. Oh, hey,
ready
we
to
got
go.
Spoopy.
Travis says tears are the best lube. I like to think so, Travis.
That's so bad, man.
That's the fake tattoo ink.
There we go. Hey, Spoopy.
Pancakes. I want pancakes.
God damn it. I hate you.
Look, her boobs wouldn't look like flapjacks if she wore the right size top. But because she's trying to enhance them by wearing a smaller top. Look, see, Pat said pancake titties. It's like we're on the same wavelength. If she wore the right size top,
because you're both assholes.
Well, I was about to say, Pat and I just know about titties. You're not a tit guy, so you don't notice things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I am not a tit guy. I am a legs and ass man. So yeah, okay. All right.
But her titties, Spoopy, I'm sure, is a nice woman out there doing her thing. But she needs to work on presentation of those pancake titties. She can make them look really nice instead of all up under her armpit and crooked, and because one boob's always bigger than the other. There's a way to hide that. Guys don't know which one's bigger than the other until you take the top off. And then, even then they're distracted by nipples. So do they ever really notice? No. I bet if you ask Kenny, he still couldn't tell you which one of my titties was the smaller one.
Hell, I can tell you which one was smaller on my first girlfriend. Holy fuck. Jesus.
I present my shit well.
Well, so did she. Matter of fact, she had to point out that, You do realize one is, bigger than the other. And I'm like, really? When you're 16, who gives a fuck? You get to see titties for free.
See? They're a gift sometimes.
So, how we got sideways is beyond me. But I was going to
'Cause
tell
it's
you
us.
guys. So, I couldn't sleep. Well, okay, I couldn't sleep last night, which is fucking normal apparently. Lately, again, fuck. Anyways, so I got up at 5 o'clock, and I'm like, wonder if anybody's on Twitch. Nobody's on Twitch. Quiet. Blow a cannon through Twitch and YouTube. Fucking quiet. But on the Twitch front page is that hoe I sent you last week, where all you see is the finger pointing at a timer with 2 seconds on it that has been sitting on 2 seconds for 6 hours. And she's going to come on camera when the timer runs out. It is one of the most toxic, pissed off chats I have ever seen in my life. Fucking message deleted, message deleted, message deleted. And you get guys that are like, I was here 5 hours ago. And you stayed for 5 fucking hours. I'm like, I'll check in, sit for 3 minutes, and it's like, no, she ain't gonna do it yet. Bail. So the day I sent it to Becca, I didn't have the patience to even sit for 3 minutes. It was like, this is the bitch I was telling you about. Done. She finally went off. I don't know if she ever came on camera that day. I don't know. Today, she started at 5 o'clock my time. I got up at about 11:30. Bitch was still pointing at the 2 second timer. And I'm like, wow. I woke up to you pointing at that fucking timer, went back to sleep, and woke back up, and you're still pointing at. And apparently, she's in fishnets in a bikini.
But you can only tell by the finger.
Yeah, no, you got to take her word for it that she's in fishnets in a bikini. But if you subscribe to her, she will write your name on the arm that is pointing at the timer. So maybe you'll see your name on her arm.
Does the arm move at all? Like, is it
Well,
real?
yeah, because she's got to scroll through her chat and shit. Yeah.
Because it'd be funny if she just had a mannequin arm and everybody thought that was her arm.
Oh, she did. Yeah, okay, that would be good. That'd be good.
I'm just seeing.
But I think part of it is because she has grown. I watched her like 2 years ago when we found Amaranth. I came across her, and she's a cool chick. She played poker with her chat. She'd open up a public poker room or table or whatever, and she played with the first, 7 guys that showed up. And they were all guys because the fuck watches Twitch thoughts sitting in a pool playing poker. I'm just saying. She's a cool chick. Now she's a douchebag. She's an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
She is an absolute douchebag. She had like 100. I think the most I saw her was 300. You know how many people were watching her this morning? 6,000 people. To look at a finger for 6 fucking hours.
Well, that's how she gets them. They know if they go away, that will be the moment that she reveals the entire body. They're gonna miss it. She's gonna delete all evidence.
No, man, because she's on YouTube. She has videos on YouTube. You can come look at her anytime you fucking want. She even has the link in her goddamn description. You want to see her in a bathing suit? Fucking hit YouTube. You want to see her doing body painting? Hit YouTube. She's got the most bizarre looking titties I've ever seen. Worst boob job I've ever seen. She actually has a really bizarre body. Yeah. And bad boob job. And then her face kind of fucks everything up because her boob job's so bad and her body is so bizarre that her face is like, and I think she's wearing contacts today. I'm like, bitch, I don't recall your eyes being crystal blue. I think you're wearing contacts too, you hoe. So she's gone down the full hole. She had more people watching her last week than Amaranth did. I was blown away. I was like, nobody beats Amaranth in a fucking bikini. This bitch's finger was beating Amaranth in a bikini.
I applaud her for it then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. She's not making much. She had, after 6 hours today, she had a total of 22 subscriptions, and I have no idea how many bits. Her bit thing was only like 13%. Now, if it was 100,000, maybe yeah, okay, that's not bad. But I don't think it was 100,000. And the just 15 minutes. Actually, I don't even think I was there 15 minutes. I was there about 10 because I was waiting for my coffee to, you know. And she finally came. She did come on camera today, and it reminded me of why I don't watch her. It's like, oh, your body's fucked up, girl. Especially that boob job. Fuck.
She needs to be on an episode of Botched. Hi, Johnny Blaze. Hey, Ray Ray.
She reminds me of Madonna after all of Madonna's work.
Oh.
To be honest.
Oh. Okay. Well, whatever. She got 22 subs. She suckered 22 people. I applaud her hustle.
Yeah, but for 6.5 hours of work? Okay, it's not really work. But I hope she has a day job, for fuck's sake. Because that's not going to pay the bills. Fuck, Yogi gets at least 75 a day. Okay? Now, you may give her a lot of shit, call her pancake titties, all that bullshit. 75 subs a day.
Well, that's fine. They can't all be tit guys.
Yeah, but Yogi is lucky she gets, or Yogi, Spoopy's lucky she gets 1,000 people in her chat. And she still pulls in 75. This bitch gets 7,000 people and she only pulls in 22.
Well, once she learns she needs to do a little bit more, she'll get a little bit more.
All right. Yeah.
You can get the bodies there. You just have to keep the bodies there.
Well, she's keeping them. That's what. Okay, that's the thing. This is where I lose all respect for men, especially the younger men and the younger men at Twitch. The fuck is wrong with you? There's 7,000 of you screaming for 6 fucking hours that this dumb bitch hasn't got on camera once. Yet you're still there. And pretty sure you'll be there next week too. And the week after, and the week after, and the week after. I don't get it. Once you bore the fuck out of me, I gotta go. And I ain't coming back. Okay, I came back because I wanted to see if the bitch actually went on camera. But I'm not gonna sit there for 7 fucking hours. Holy fuck. And I was trying to show Becca just how ridiculous this chick was. Because it was like, wait, she does what? I'm like, yeah, her finger. You see her finger. You're lucky. Hey, man, you donate 20 subscriptions, you can get your name on her finger. Nobody donated 20 subscriptions.
I guess they didn't want to torment others. That was nice of them.
Yeah, I get it, Joshua. But guys, like, even the geekiest of motherfuckers back in the day had more self-respect than all these assholes on Twitch. I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? Just saying.
Yeah, well. They learned how to use capitalism that benefits them, and I'm not going to knock them for it. I'm going to make fun of what I see, but whatever.
I'm making fun of the douchebags, the 7,000 douchebags that are watching them. Fuck. All right. I suppose we should get started, huh?
45 minutes in. We should get started now.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go refresh my copy. So,
Spud, did you hit up on Sacco's DMs? I don't have Discord or Twitter open.
well, where do you want to start tonight? You want to start with Twitter, or do you want to start with the Asian American Island Pacificer group?
How long is that video?
I think it's about 30 minutes.
We can start with that. Because I have a feeling that's gonna take up most of our time. Are the other topics really short?
Well, we got Philip DeFranco.
I have no idea what's going on in his fucked up world.
He's a douche. He's such a douche. The thing is, he gets douchier and douchier as time goes on. You know.
Let's save the AARP. I'm sorry, IP group for last and hit the other topics first.
Oh, okay.
Spud just hit you up in DMs. Hello, Wiki. Hope you're well.
Hold on, I gotta get through the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Joshua says he gave up coffee at night. See if it helps him sleep better.
You know, I did too, Joshua. But considering the day I've had, I poured 2 shots of bourbon in my coffee tonight.
Oh, that hurts me. My liquor store just burnt to the ground. I drove by it the other day.
No. When you said my liquor store burned to the ground, I'm like, bitch, drive. Drive.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm in a dry county.
Okay, drive out of that county.
And it's Sunday. So they only sell alcohol and liquor during certain times of the day.
So drive, woman.
Ugh, no. The other one that I could go to is close to the mall, and the traffic over there is insane. I stay out of that area from all through December into, I don't know, mid-January.
Oh.
I don't do it. Why torture myself with the public? If I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Oh, okay, you can fuck right off. Who's really torturing who here? When you go out in public, you torture the public. Fuck you. I've heard you. Don't give me this shit.
I have to make it enjoyable for myself.
Fuck. Listen to this hoe.
I was in Target last weekend and I understood the guy who went on a shooting spree in Walmart. After that day, I was like, man, I get it. Would I ever do it? No.
But
grocery
she dreams
store
about
liquor. Spittle, our grocery stores don't sell liquor because we're in a dry county. They sell wine and beer, none of which I drink. Or margarita mixes. But you have to go to an actual liquor store to get the liquor.
Yeah, their liquor stores are actually liquor stores.
Yeah.
Now me, I can go to the drugstore and buy booze.
Yeah, no, I can't. I have to go to the next county over. Ever notice no one ever shoots up Victoria's Secret? I have noticed that. Our Victoria's Secret shut down in our mall. I don't know why. I don't know if they shut down to move into a different part of the mall, but I was disappointed because I went there with a purpose and my purpose was not fulfilled. I remember that shit from when I was down there for work. Yeah, Travis.
Oh, wait. I need a promise from you.
Uh, I hate when you do this. It's a setup every time. What promise would you like for me to
I
keep?
need you
Mhm.
to wear all your Christmas gifts that we send you.
I
And
feel
no,
like this is a trap.
and no,
Because
we didn't buy them at Victoria's Secrets.
okay, well, last year you got me an awesome Christmas sweater that I would say,
Mhm.
hell yeah, I'll wear it. But this year I feel like this might be a setup.
No, the boys helped.
Okay.
Would the boys fuck you over?
Moo, yes. Little one, no. Yeah, okay. I promise to wear whatever it is the boys
And I
purchase.
want a picture of little one in her gift too. I
Oh,
want you
little
guys
one
side
got
by
one too?
side. Yeah, we got you and little one gifts. Kind of matching, but not matching.
Okay. We
Okay?
we will take a picture in our gifts.
Promise.
I promise.
I want you on stream in the gift we got you.
Okay.
All right. You guys got it, right? You guys all heard that shit. All right. And I'm not talking the t-shirts that you're getting. Don't you fucking dick out on me in the t-shirts, because the t-shirts aren't what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when he shows up.
As soon as I open it, I'm gonna be like, this is what he wants.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna love them though. The boys and I, we did right by you.
Okay. I agree to come on stream with whatever it is you're wanting me to wear. And to send a picture of me and little one and the other stuff.
Okay. Good enough. You're gonna love them. Now, one of them, I gotta find one of them online. One of the shirts, because they had this cool shirt, but the large was too small for you, and it was like, the fuck. Because I held it up to Johnny, and I'm like, okay, Johnny, it's barely long enough for Johnny, and he ain't got titties. And I
Oh.
was like, yeah, we're kind of fucked on that. So we had to go, and they didn't have extra large, so.
Well, mine balances out because I might have the boobs, but I don't have a long waist. I have a short waist.
Oh, wow. Gaming Bro didn't last long.
Oh, no.
Gaming Bro, you got to bring a better game, baby. You know, at least
Yeah.
open the conversation with your pronouns, you twat. Fuck.
Can I just make the point here? You have the boobs, so everything's good.
Yeah, you got titties. You're good. All right. I came across this last night. We'll get back to Phil in a minute. Hi, baby. Hey, Becca promised to wear the gifts that we got her on stream.
She did.
She did.
She promised?
She promised.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
It will happen.
It's
All right.
probably a snuggie, isn't it?
No.
No, so
Snuggie.
Bonsako and the boys and Kessa, they all got me awesome gifts last.
Kessa didn't get you dick.
Look, she gets credit. So I got.
Yeah, us boys go to the mall and torture ourselves. All right, I took the boys to the mall to torture them, really. And little Johnny loves them all, man. Moo actually had a good time. Moo's like, yeah, we had a good time. You know, we even visited Moo's chair.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you remember the chair story, Becca?
Moo's chair.
Yeah. We went to the mall, broke my glasses. We went to the mall and we were there. And it was during COVID. So they had just opened the mall back up after like 3 months. And it was perfect timing because I broke my glasses. And we get down there and we got to wait hours. So we're sitting in these fucking chairs. We're all tired as fuck. And Moo falls asleep in this goddamn chair. And after about, I think it's 45 minutes, I'm like, I think my glasses should be ready. Let's go check. So we're like, come on, Moo. And Moo had fallen asleep. And it slid it down in the chair. So when Moo got up, Moo grabbed the seat cushion and hugged it and started to walk off with the seat cushion. And I'm like, and people are looking at him, and I'm like, he really loves his chair. Who are y'all staring at? The fuck? So every time we go to the mall, I'm like, you want to go visit your chair, Moo? And he's like, you can fuck off. I'm like, right. So we went and visited his chair, and he's like, this isn't funny. No, this is fucking hilarious, motherfucker. That's the chair. You hug the pillow. You hugged the seat cushion, motherfucker.
How could I forget about the chair story?
No.
That's my bad.
All right. So
Before we hit the Twitter story, can you switch it to dark mode or at least dim like an actual civilized person?
no, because I can't sign in, dickhead.
He's been banned, Spud, so he can't change any of the settings.
Yeah, which reminds me, motherfuckers at Twitter, I'm coming. I'm actually gonna put in an appeal now. I'm actually gonna sit down and write this shit out. Other than, come on.
Look, I keep tagging Elon for.
Well, I'm gonna give you a letter to send to Elon because I'm like,
I'm just
are you
a
fucking
no.
kidding me? Because it's not just me that got whacked in that thread. Quite a few people got whacked in that thread. So it's like, assholes. These people are not special. And calling Jada Pinkett Smith a bitch is not racist. Now, if you call her a black bitch or an N-word bitch, I'd be the first one to stand up and go, "What the fuck you bringing race into it?" I'd be the first motherfucker to say it. But just calling her a bitch? No. Especially if she is a bitch, because quite a few of the people that called her a bitch actually know her. So it's not racist. Fuck off. Just like calling Kathy Griffith, whatever. The fuck is her name?
Griffith.
Okay, Griffith. Calling her Griffith or calling Kathy Lee Griffith or Kathy Griffith, God, it's the Kathy Lee Gifford bullshit. Anyway, calling her a psycho bitch from hell is not racist because, well, she's a psycho bitch from hell.
Yes.
It's just the fact. Okay? So, fuck right off. That was my whole thing. But quite a few people got whacked in that thread. And it was right after, of course, Will slapped, Chris. So it's all crock of shit. It's all crock of shit. Fuck right off.
Yes.
All right. So I have been, but here, I have been enjoying watching Twitter meltdown. Well, okay, I've been enjoying watching the left meltdown over Twitter. And I actually have we'll do the news article because Taylor Lorenz got whacked last night. And I was giggling my ass off because Monkey was giggling his ass off because nobody likes that bitch. Because she's just a bitch. Now, is that being racist calling her a bitch? No, because she's a fucking bitch. I would go as far as cunt or even twat. And yes, I said twat. Fuck you.
Twat.
It's twat.
No, because all you British motherfuckers last week patted Defranco on the back for saying twat correctly. And I'm like, see, now I can't do that. I can't do it.
Fuck.
So, if you motherfuckers over there in Britain are gonna sit there and pat Defranco on the back and lick his ass, no, I'm saying twat. Fuck you.
Do you really think unless I was holding a chair leg, do you really think I'd tap that prick on the back? I don't like him. He's a slimy little toad.
Well, you're about to. Oh, you're gonna love this video then. So, anyways, so this bitch. What if a bunch of us left Twitter on December 31st,
Bye.
like around the same time? I don't know, noon Eastern. Think that might break the site? Think we could cause some havoc? Twitter end date.
Fucking
Hashtag Twitter exodus. Hashtag Twitter apocalypse. Can we make this happen?
no.
There are over, okay, the numbers I saw last year, there's over 500 million people online or signed up to Twitter. Okay, 500 million. You think you and your 1.1 million followers, I don't even know who the fuck you are, but you have 1.1 million followers. Do you think even if you and your 1 million followers left, Elon's going to give two fucks? Do you think Twitter's going to give two fucks? No. No. Nobody gives a shit. These self-important assholes. If I leave, Twitter's going to fall apart. I keep hearing that. Ever since Elon has taken ownership, Twitter's going to end tomorrow. Well, tomorrow keeps coming and Twitter is still here. When are y'all gonna figure it out? Y'all aren't that fucking important.
Check the private chat. This might change something.
Oh shit.
Travis dropped it in the chat. Apparently Elon is having another poll. And he's been honoring polls. And right now,
yeah.
the percentages
This
aren't
will
well.
actually lead to a fair discussion too. Yeah, okay. All right. Since we're done with this,
Okay.
we will move on to that.
Cool.
So she continues. Oops, sorry. I'm committing to hashtag Twitter apocalypse. I will be leaving the bird site at noon, December 30th. Join me. At least we can try the hashtag band. Come on, folks.
Who the fuck is she?
She is she, her. That's the first thing I saw was she, her. And I went, oh, it's one of you. Fuck.
Oh,
Even
totally.
before I got banned, it was like pronouns in, moving on.
Yeah.
That was my only response. Nothing to see her, folks. Pronouns in the bio. Just move the fuck along.
A science denier.
Yeah. Fuck. So, it might
works
die
for the
before
club.
then. Again, why would it die before then? I keep hearing it's going to die. I'm not hearing why. I have not seen any outages. I have not seen mass exodus. I haven't seen shit. But they keep saying it might die before. Really?
No.
Because she's one of those that if you speak it enough, you speak it into existence. She's one of those, I'm sure.
A witch.
She's a news entertainer. What do you want from her? She's dumb.
She's a douche. She's a twat.
She makes Tommy Lahren look smart.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. All right. You can stay on if you want. Maybe just stop tweeting. Take your account
Have a good
private.
night, Shroom.
Night, Shroom.
See you later, Shroom. Have a good one.
My hope is just to give Twitter an end date.
Not gonna happen.
And then apparently people went, oh shit. Apparently people didn't like her looks. I don't know. I'm like, oh, so you're evil too.
I don't like
Oh, that's totally a witch picture. She's out.
Yeah, right? That's exactly what I saw was witch. Oh, you think you're a witch. So I think you're right. They speak it, Becca, and they think it's going to come into existence.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever seen Witches versus Patriarchy on Reddit?
No, I don't go to Reddit.
No.
That's a sewer. I let Moo go to Reddit. So yeah.
Okay.
Now people like this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to have a rant, Bonsocco?
Well, no, we're gonna have a rant. Yeah, we'll have a rant towards the end of all this because Defranco goes off. Hey, Defranco has gone so far left. I'm like, you really need because he's trying to make himself into be a more serious news person. But when you get your news from Fox and Huffington Post and The Atlantic and CNN, how the fuck is half your fan base going to take you seriously, you dick? And the fact that you consider everybody right of Stalin a fascist and a Nazi, again,
See,
unless you're working for CNN or MSNBC, you're fucked. All right. Let's see what this shit show is that Travis sent us. Oh, God. I wasn't even planning on touching on these fuckers.
Oh.
Hey, Travis, may a squirrel run up your legs and grab your nuts? Or grab his nuts, whichever.
I would go one further. Make somebody tie knots in the bottom of your trousers and drop in 3 ferrets.
Rabid ferrets.
Yes.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Like my microphone doesn't pick up everything?
I don't know your mic picked up everything.
Oh, boy.
You are such an awesome mom for bringing your kid out to a family-friendly drag show, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh wait, that was the wrong link. Shit.
What?
Are you confused yet? Minty fresh. I had sex with my father's boss in my father's office. What's your favorite part? Well, I slept with my stepfather's co-worker in our RV over Thanksgiving. You are such an awesome mom for bringing your kid out.
Okay, that's not the link.
Oh,
That's the
isn't-
one I sent.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
right.
that is a family-friendly drag queen show, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
okay, Spud, we're getting a
fantastic.
rant.
No, the second link I just dropped was the one that Travis dropped. I'm sorry.
Oh, you think you're getting away with that first one? You fucking crazy.
Bonsocco, it's your house. You first.
No, you
Oh, he's roboting. He went to go get the bourbon. He's too far away from his laptop now.
Ah, right. Okay. To be fair, if I drank, I think it'd be meth by now.
I am a badass on the keyboard, Travis.
Becca,
I'm submissive. What?
I no longer feel guilt
For
when it
what?
comes to anything in regards to you.
I know. You love me though.
I hear that evil giggle, and it's like, I got him to play it.
Look, I opened Twitter, and that was the first thing that popped up in my feed. I was like, oh, well, this is perfect for Bon Sacco.
Mm-hmm.
To Becca, all pianos are grand pianos. That's true, Mr. Knox.
Damn.
Like, that was a family-friendly drag show. Wouldn't you take the boys to that? Instead of a dick in a box, it was tits in a box. You had furries. There was yiffing going on. It had it all, Bon Sacco. Why wouldn't you
Hey,
take your
Spud,
children to that?
keep her entertained for a minute. I'll be right back.
It's
Yeah.
getting worse. It's not just.
Well, fuck, Becca. This was easy.
Hi, Shio. No, you were bringing out a snake.
No, I would not do that. I have too much respect for you.
Oh, now he's really telling the truth.
What? When's the last time you got a snake from me?
Is the last time I sent something like that to you?
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was degeneracy on a stage.
If this is furries,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
furries. Fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, and its mum.
Oh gosh. Fix the tail. That's not a good angle.
Fucking degenerates.
Bad toys? Why are you cutting? No. No.
Josh, yes, they do.
Really?
A tennis ball, Becca. Okay, we got to get tennis balls for Becca.
Oh. No.
You know what's beautiful about that, Becca?
What?
That's not even part of the 256 I still got left over.
Hi, Scotty. Eagle says puppy love. Come on, you bigots. Eagle.
You got anything else you want to send me, Becca?
No, but the real link that I was trying to give you is in the private chat.
Yeah.
It had everything to do with Twitter. That's my bad. Damn it.
Oh, no. That's bullshit. I don't like this poll.
Yeah.
I don't like this poll. Should I step down as head of Twitter? I'd vote Elon, but, you know, So what'd you
But
vote?
I voted no. And I
Fuck,
didn't vote
everybody
no because Travis told me to. But I voted no because I don't want Elon to step down.
Right.
Not my
Elon's
daddy.
I saw that, Chio.
yeah. Elon's very clever at marketing. He already has somebody
Oh, fuck yeah.
lined up to take the job. What he's going to do now is he's going to let it wind on and wind on. And it's already been decided that he's stepping down.
Yeah, that poll right now, yeses are at 56.6%, no's 43.4.
Yeah.
You know
With
how many
8
furry
hours
Christmas
left.
videos there are?
I'm saying a million, if not 1,000.
Okay, we're gonna shut this because I will be bad and keep playing furry Christmas.
Keep doing it.
No, please don't.
Well,
No.
let me bring up the articles that I pulled up. It was on the Daily Mail, which, oh shit. Hi, CEO.
Don't you judge me.
I'm judging you.
It wasn't a
You-
snake.
Uh-huh. Where is it? Ah, here it is. We're just gonna go through the first paragraph of this fucking article. But these assholes, how you doing, Chio?
Hello, motherfucker.
Asshole.
Hi, Shio.
Shut up, bitch.
Hello, Shio.
Hello, guys. So we're okay. Dealt with snow
Anything
earlier.
today?
Snow sucks.
I think you own a Jeep, you dickhead.
A rental car.
Oh. That's on you. Hey, Cat's here. Holy shit. Cat's
Saw
here. I haven't seen
a few
her in
other
like
trolls in
months.
chat too.
Hey, Cat.
Yeah, since I got yeeted from Twitter, I never see Cat anymore.
Hang on, didn't you get yeeted like 3 years ago?
Oh, there's a lot of
Oh.
feedback coming from your.
Yeah, Shio, you suck. No, I got yeeted, what, March? Whenever the Academy Awards were. I got yeeted about, I don't know, 3 days later.
Well, she's still a bitch.
No, she is, yeah. Jada Pinkett Smith is a bitch. There, I said it. What are you going to do, YouTube? As my channel goes down and burns up.
Yes.
I like pretty fire.
Are you sure you ain't drinking tonight?
I haven't had a single drink.
Okay. Enjoying
Fuck.
Twitter jail.
Fuck that.
Controversial Washington Post reporter Taylor Lorenz grins as she confirms her ban from Twitter for asking Elon Musk for a comment. As fellow band reporter Ryan Mack waves in the background. Now, even my dumb ass that hasn't been on Twitter for 9 months figured it was because of her past doxing of, I don't know, half
Everyone.
the world.
That's what it was.
I
Yes.
figured that out just sitting on my couch last night. Just woke up from a nap, was watching Monkey, and went, Taylor got yeeted. Oh, probably because she's a doxing bitch.
Conveniently, there's a stream.
So, but the way they describe this shit, the Washington Post technology culture writer, that shouldn't even be a fucking thing. Taylor Lorenz has been permanently suspended. No, she wasn't. She hadn't even received a fucking email, but her big mouth was out there spewing it across fucking airwaves from Twitter amid the company's owner Elon Musk's ongoing purge of journalists from the platform. Who's been purged other than the pedophiles and child porn people? Who's been purged? Seriously.
Well,
Daily Mail. Holy
I,
fuck.
I was gonna say Antifa, but you covered it with
Yeah.
pedophiles.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Her removal from Twitter comes just after the tech giant announced new policies on doxing. And even see, here's the thing: even the fucking journalist didn't decide to go, maybe we should contact Twitter and see if there's a reason behind this. Because
Yeah.
who the fuck is gonna take this bitch's word for anything? Because she isn't gonna post a screenshot. Because as far as shit, 2 hours after she had been banned, now it did when they nailed me. They didn't send me an email right away, but I got one within a half hour, somewhere in there. I found out because I was still on Twitter causing problems and responded, and it went, "Your account can't do this." Whoa, wait. What do you mean my account can't do this? And I went and found out that I'd been suspended. But it took some time because, like I said, I wasn't the only one in that thread that got nailed. Apparently, a lot of people got nailed that day at the same time, too. So, but 2 hours later, she is still out there. I don't know why. Bullshit, bitch. Have you checked your email? And I have a feeling this bitch was refreshing her email every 30 seconds. It's just the way they wrote this. This is
Yes.
what we've been dealing with. Oh, it was a Twitter purge. 9 journalists.
They're a
And
protected class, duh.
bullshit.
They can't do
Bullshit.
any wrong, Bonsako. They're the ones who tell us how to think and what to think. And if they are purged off of the biggest social media platform, how will that continue to take place?
I can think for myself. Thank you very much. I don't need Miss Jowly Jowls. Jack pointed out she's got jowls, and I'm like, no, she does. Holy fuck, she does. She's not even
Yeah.
40. Holy fuck, bitch. Your life is that miserable. Your life is that miserable. You're not even 40, and you're sporting jowls that a 60-year-old will be going, damn, I need to go get some work done.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no,
bitch. Now,
she's over 40.
no, she's not. She's
No.
37. She's 37.
But she was following the AARP account, Johnny. She has to be at least 50.
Hey, man, AARP has been sending me shit since I turned 30. Fuck off.
Who's
So
AARP?
it's the. I'm not even getting into it. It's
The
the
American
old people sign
Association.
up. It's the old people resources. You know, I
Oh,
need a
right.
cell
It's
phone. I need medical. I need this. You go through AARP, you get discounts, all that bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah,
sort it
they're
out,
supposed
What is
Becca.
this?
They're supposed to help people over the age of 50.
5.
No, it's 50.
5.
No.
5.
I'm at their website.
Okay,
50.
you could lie for me.
They made
Fine.
it younger, Johnny.
You know
Sorry.
what?
They
Again,
they
I don't feel
adjusted
guilt.
it
I feel
because
no
people are
guilt.
just
I feel
dying.
no guilt.
It's 50.
So, what does this bitch do? She does a TikTok and then she does a live Instagram. Now, Libs of TikTok was in her live Instagram talking
Yes.
shit, trolling the fuck out of her, which I thought was damn hilarious. But what is she doing? She's all heartbroken. She's been kicked. Her and the dude that she got kicked, they're in a hotel room together. And it's like, oh, what? Y'all get kicked? It's time to fuck? Because now this is another bitch. This is the bitch that was supporting China's lockdown, COVID lockdown rules. Welding people in their apartments apparently was okay with her because COVID, for the people that are immune deficient, are in danger. So we need to support China because they've only had 5,000 deaths since COVID started. But she's at a hotel room with another journalist. Doing what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know.
Mate, she's polishing somebody's cue ball noggin for another job.
Nah, I hope she, man. And I'm like, you kind of want the guy to get some because if he hangs out with her, his life's got to be really pathetic, really pathetic. I'm guessing he went thinking he was gonna get some, and then saw the jowls and went, no, I can't do this.
Mind you, with gels like that, she could make like a chipmunk and hide your nuts.
We are not going through this show. Yeah, we'll be here all night, man.
What I did?
That link you dropped. I think I have something related to that though. Oh well, we're gonna stay on. Let's stay on Twitter, I guess.
Waters.
God damn it! Not even on the goddamn site. But I got enough.
I'm having a blast over there.
I know. All right. Drag phobia is on the rise. There is a clear and present danger against our community and threats. We really haven't seen it at this level in over a decade, if ever.
This
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Drag phobia, because we don't want you near our children dry humping the air that they're surrounded by. We don't want your fake tits in their face. We don't want you talking about fucking your dad's boss in your dad's office. Yeah, it's drag phobia. Put all the labels on it you want to. I don't give a fuck. Stay away from my kids, pedo.
Yeah. Bunch of fucking dirty nonsense. Right, because you can't tell me, right, that this whole family-friendly drag show, when you're looking at the shit they're doing, fuck, if that was women on the stage and they called that family-friendly, I would do my fucking lid. I would be going absolutely bonkers because not family friendly. Who's playing with the microwave?
Oh, my wife.
Oh. What we got, Kessa?
Family is there.
Yeah,
hanging around.
yeah. I live with my family.
God, no, you don't. You got full custody of your kids. You're a single dad in California with no job and not on disability.
Oh, don't even go that way. God damn it. All right. Okay, I do have one thing to say. All you motherfuckers giving Ed credit for being evil? He's not evil. He's too fucking stupid. The guy's a mean motherfucker. Guy is a miserable motherfucker. He has to make other people as miserable as he is. That's not evil. That's just being a miserable motherfucker. So stop saying the motherfucker is evil. No, I had two people in the comments going, well, he's called evil for a reason. No, I've met evil. There's a certain level of intelligence when it comes to evil. Ed ain't ever going to reach that level. I'm just saying.
Who's Ed?
If he was that intelligent, he would have fired up his own goddamn stream. He would be more popular than the motherfuckers he goes on. Fuck off. He is not that intelligent. The guy's too fucking stupid and he's too fucking mean. Okay, I'm done. Thanks, Becca.
You're welcome. I didn't know it was gonna go that way.
All right. With this, okay, can we stop with the phobia?
They're evil and the one that diddle kids.
Phobia is an irrational fear. I don't fear drag queens. But I do not want my 9-year-old to have to sit in the library with a fucking drag queen. Drag was and always has been intended for adults. Always.
Yep.
It's like burlesque. You're not going to have a bunch of burlesque performers showing up at the fucking library reading, Curious George. It's just not going to happen. You know why? You're not going to have strippers either. You know why? It's adult oriented. It
Yes.
was created for adults. Children are not supposed to be there. Now, I saw people in the comments going, well, if you want to take or if people want to take their kid, hey, that's them. You want to take them to a drag theater by all means. By all means. Am I going to judge you? Fuck yeah, I am. You take your 9-year-old to something like you saw in the movie The Birdcage, which was pretty fucking tame when it comes to drag because it was only R rated. You're going to take your 9-year-old to something like that. Yes, I'm going to judge you. You're going to take your 5-year-old to something like that. I'm going to fucking judge you.
Yep.
Now, you have every right in the world to tell me to fuck right off because that's the country we live in. Fine. My problem is not drag in general. Why the fuck do you motherfuckers feel you need children for a fucking audience? Why? You aren't getting enough adults showing up to watch your shit. You need kids now. I will give you the same fucking argument when it comes to toddlers and tiaras. It's crap. It's made for pedophiles.
Yes.
That's all toddlers and tiaras was for. That's
None,
who
babe.
watched that shit. So don't fucking tell me that we need drag queens in the goddamn library reading to our 5-year-old children. Fuck you. Okay. That's my rant.
No, you're absolutely right. Okay, and Shio made a point in the private chat. Why do they need the audience of children?
Exactly.
Right, have you ever heard of a priest called Calvin Robinson?
No.
English priest.
Why the fuck would I know him? I
Hmm?
don't live in England. I don't
Are you
live in
about to
England.
imply that he's a nonce?
No,
No, he's about to imply he's a pedophile.
no.
Johnny, what do you think nonce means?
Look, I don't keep up with all the hip words, Shio. Fuck off.
Right. That's the one, Dax. Basically, he did a piece with Sargon of Akkad.
Mm-hmm.
He does the Lotus Eaters now.
Get to the point, Spud. Come on.
Well, I've got to lay the groundwork because I don't keep up with fucking England, do
Well,
I?
if he's not a pedophile, why is everyone talking about him?
Right. It's just me talking about him, you dickhead.
Except
Right.
you're not.
Yeah, I am. Right. Basically, he made the point that liberalism always leads to pedophilia because it's the ultimate line to be broken down. If you look at what right.
I'll give
Look
you
through the-
progressives. I will go as far as progressive. Liberal,
I would go
the
as
old
far
school
as
liberals that
liberalism.
I know. No, all old school liberals I know, there was a line drawn in the sand, especially when you got to the kids. Even they were screaming with the gay pride shit back in the 70s and 80s when the guys were showing up in G strings and chaps, and that's all they were wearing was just chaps. They're not assless chaps, by the way. Chaps have no ass. Now I know that because I live in
'cause
California.
No, because chaps are something you wear over the jeans.
You wear
because it
over your jeans,
protects-
yeah. But
It
I always hear
basically
assless, they're leather assless chaps. Yeah, all chaps, okay, most chaps that I've ever seen are leather. They never had an ass because that's not the way they're designed, you fucks. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
no,
That's just a
because
pet peeve I have.
yeah, no, I completely agree. Chaps are basically a belt with leather legs. Right, they've got no crotch, no arse. And they're just basically there to protect the pants. There you go.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna read the first response. Well, the first decent response. Um, Nobody cares about drag when it happens as intended. Adult entertainment.
Nope.
When half naked men twerk for children, you've pole vaulted over the line. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's it. Right there. That's it. End of story. End of discussion. Fuck you.
Well,
Fuck you. I'm watching, I'm reading articles, and I've got a folder since we stopped streaming. I have a folder of just trans articles, just
yep.
on the trans agenda, trans activists, all that bullshit. I have enough to do at least a week straight of 3 hour streams, just covering article after article, video after video, because
Yeah,
these
but Johnny, you had
motherfuckers.
all those porn links saved before you started streaming.
So now, see, if I buy into his shit, he's just gonna keep going. So I just need to ignore it and just keep moving on. So, but that is a folder that I thought was going to slow down in growth. It has done nothing but pick up, and it keeps picking up. And it's like, I pulled, or I thought I pulled an article I was looking for tonight. Apparently, I didn't pull it, or I put it in a different folder. The guy, I think he's Canadian, the Canadian teacher with the giganto titties. Um, I'll have to find the article, but it's like the triple E titties. Um, and the parents were like, wait, why is he? Well, he's transgender. Well, why has he got to wear the prosthetic titties down to his fucking top of his thighs? Well, that's the way he presents himself. Well, apparently this week, the entire school, students and teachers, were told you are no longer allowed to photograph this person. And if you
Yep.
do photograph them, you will be suspended. And I'm like, wait, so this guy's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants because he identifies as transgender. Now, also read an article after I read that one that I think it was 2 years ago. He went to a sixth grade recital, Christmas recital, didn't have a child involved, wasn't part of the school, but was sitting in the audience watching the children. And was finally asked to leave because so many parents had raised a stink about him being in the audience. But he's part of the protected class.
Yep. See,
It's not transphobia. It's pedophobia, you fucks.
uh, most of what we've got now is autogynephiliacs. Okay, it's basically blokes who get off on dressing in women's clothes. Right? The fact
They're
that
called
they seem to,
transvestites. Just that's it. They're transvestites. Just fuck off.
right? The fact, no, because autogynephilia is the actual mental condition. Okay, because transvestitism is just blokes who like wearing women's clothes, whereas autogynephiliacs actually gets a sexual thrill from wearing women's clothes. I understand that it's not a massive difference, but it is a difference. Right? And
Okay, you have lost me. I have forgotten where I was going with my stream, Spud. Holy fuck. God damn it.
sorry.
No, finish. I gotta throw a log on the fire, and then we're gonna move the fuck on.
Basically,
We're gonna look at a real woman while Spud talks. I'm just saying.
right, basically we've got what's happened with the trans inverted comma movement is it's moved away from people who have actual diagnosed or diagnosable gender dysphoria into the what they call the AGP crowd, the autogynephilia crowd, and there just happens to be a reasonably strong correlation that they're sexually attracted to children as well. Okay.
When you're done, let me know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
God, you're a bitch tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I take it you're on the blob.
Oh.
Spud, I forgot what direction I was going with my stream, man. Come on.
Well,
Shit, here. You know what? Let me send invites out to Gen T, Batman, and Ramen, and maybe we can pick the pace up. Oh, that was bad.
well, weren't we
That was
gonna
bad.
do
All right,
Philly
that was bad.
Defranco? Sorry, it's sometimes the thoughts sort of form differently. Apologies.
Oh no! Holy fuck!
I'll shut up.
No, don't shut up. Let's pick a direction and go with it.
Right. Philly the fuckface.
I don't think we're gonna get to the AAIP people. That's damn. Where is Philip?
Eagle, I think he did.
No, I'm looking through my bookmarks just for this stream, and it's like it's all depressing fucking nonsense. And God. Okay. She's cute though. She cute. He fuck right off.
She got nice boobs. I like boobs. Boobs are awesome.
She has better legs than she does boobs. Better butt. Just saying. Hey, Becca, are you gonna join the stream again? Because you have been quiet for about the last 45 minutes.
I'm letting you guys just do your thing.
Well, no, because I'm just getting pissed off. Fuck.
Last time I said something, you went off on an Ed rant.
Well, yeah, that's Ed. That's Ed. Because I kept hearing how evil, and I'm like, I'm medieval. I'm murderers.
No,
Ed
Johnny,
is not evil.
no, because you're gonna go down this road again. Let's talk about fuckface.
You mean the guy that's on the screen right now?
Yeah.
See, now I'm gonna have to refill my fucking coffee because you talk so much.
Oh my gosh. You talk too much, Spud, and I don't talk enough. We
Yeah.
gotta find the balance.
That's right, bitches. All right, I'm gonna go make my coffee. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Hey, I have a video, Becca.
Okay. Is it the cute bunny video behind this douchebag at the mic?
Well, it's a furry video.
No. When I said cute bunny, I meant a real bunny. I again mean this.
You know,
An actual
Yiffing.
wascally wabbit.
Yeah.
you know what?
What?
We need a palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
We need a palate cleanser before we get to this douchebag. Then we'll get to this douchebag. I think I have another douchebag. Oh, I do. Jon Stewart. That's right. I got Jon Stewart. God damn it. I wish I hadn't remembered that. All right.
But you did, and we're here. Let's go. What is dirty? Oh, dirty jingle bells. Strong language, guys.
Stroke of my, lick of my, suck of my cock. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care. Don't go ripping out my pubic hair. Reach for my, grab for my, pull at my cock. You can do it with ease. Just get on your knees. Start licking and slurping. My dick will get firm. Soon you'll be tasting sperm. Do it right now and don't bite now. Drag your tongue across my meat. If you give me head, there's no need to spread. By now you should know a blowjob can't be beat. Faster now, deeper now, into your throat. The secret is not to choke. Take my shaft by its base, stuff the whole thing in your face. That's how you suck on my cock. You make my dick swell as I moan and yell. Heed the warning when I scream. Although your throat is sore, you'll have to open more to gasp your last breath before I shoot my cream. Slurp it up, lick it up, don't ever stop. Swallow every last drop. Now that you eat my meat, I'll never have to beat my meat. Thanks for stroking mine. Thanks for licking mine. Thanks for sucking my cock.
I'm going to have to send that one to Kessa. All right. Are we all better now? We're all better, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. And then we get
Yes.
this douchebag. Yes. What are you doing, Spud?
Trying not to get shouted at again.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay.
What you wowing at?
Becca. Well, I'm curious if Becca even knows who this guy is.
Defranco, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has his own cereal, right? Or is that another guy?
Wait, what?
As in breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't this guy have his own cereal?
To
Am I
be
thinking
fair,
of a different
Um,
dude? Ah, for fuck's
He's-
sake, am I gonna have to look it up?
yes.
Actually, I'm gonna let her look it up.
Oh, Philip DeFranco. Who is this guy?
Philip DeFranco.
Okay, so he's got his own cereal.
Please
Yeah.
tell me you're kidding.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See, I know something about someone that I don't give a fuck about.
See, I love Becca because we were streaming on YouTube for 3 years, and we just throw a name out that everybody fucking knows. But she goes, "Who?"
Who?
It's like
yeah.
PewDiePie. She's like, "Who the fuck is PewDiePie?" Wait, what? Even I know who PewDiePie is. I'm an old man.
Okay, like real quick.
Oh Lord.
Can you share my screen? It's called the Magic Spoon.
Right,
Doesn't
no,
this-
that's not his cereal. He's just
I'm
selling it.
adding a furry video to your list, Becca. Yeah.
Look, it's high protein, low carb, sweet and delicious. Doesn't that just look sweet? And
You know, that sounds like
delicious?
my dick.
So this isn't his cereal?
No, it's not. He's just advertising it.
Becca, it's
Alright.
Fruit Loops with his name attached to it.
Okay, so it's his cereal.
So it's some generic brand Fruit Loops that he slapped his name to.
Look, you can build your own box for $39. You have all of this. The Magic Spoon. What a great fucking name.
I remembered why I stopped streaming every
Look,
week.
I want the maple waffle with
Holy
the
fuck.
ginger on it.
One stream and I'm already done. I'm done. Guys, I won't be on Twitch for about a month. I'm going to have to recover from this.
Who doesn't want cinnamon roll? Look, the dude, cowboy dude, is running.
Oh,
Godzilla?
Dax, you dick.
What is Dax doing?
You know, Dax, you fucking cunt.
Oh my gosh, what is this nightmare? Sugar cookie. That looks like something that would kill me in my sleep if I ate it. Okay, well.
Okay.
That's evil, but
that
fucking
was so
hilarious.
good. Yeah, I gotta put that on screen.
What is Dax doing? I have to get back to the chat.
I'll put it backstage for you if you like.
Johnny's D now with 50% less nuts. Yeah, huge nut allergy with this one.
Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, I give you credit for that one. All right.
Green Badger,
That's
because
fair.
it's the Magic Spoon. The Magic Spoon ride. Come on.
You know how many directions we can go with the magic spoon?
Do you know
I
how
was
many?
thinking heroin.
No, we gotta save that. We gotta save. Oh shit, Becca!
What?
Are we doing our traditional Christmas Eve stream?
Do we ever? I'm always at my parents'
Yes.
house. Christmas Eve, I'm always with my family. That's our big Christmas.
Well, you're gonna have to come home early because it's on a Saturday too.
It is on a Saturday.
Which means we can turn into a drunk stream Christmas Eve.
I won't be home until like midnight my time, so 10 your time.
Oh, perfect. All right, perfect.
Johnny will be already shit-faced by then.
I won't be because I'm driving.
I won't be shit-faced. No, I don't start. No. Usually Becca's the one that starts drinking first. She's like 4 hours in to a drunk stream before the stream even starts.
I'm driving.
And then I
this
show
year,
up and she's
so-
like, "You haven't been drinking? Are you kidding me? I
Catch
know
up,
you." All right, so yeah.
Okay. Plan for midnight, but I don't know if I'm really gonna be home at midnight. I'll make my sister drive separately so she can bring herself
You
home.
know, I'm pretty sure I can find enough drunks that are up. We can get started without you.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
I might join from my parents' house and let you hear the
shit.
craziness.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, let me talk to mom. Mom!
We'll get to say, "Hi, Mama Furley."
And she go, "You're never allowed to hang out with those boys again."
She's been telling me that since we started streaming together.
What?
Yeah, she blames you for my potty mouth because I don't ever talk like this in front of her. And then she listened to one of our streams and she's like, "What is he doing to my daughter's language?
Oh, please.
This is unbecoming of you. You need to be more ladylike." Like my mom is the sweetest.
What
lady,
about,
but
what, did you
delusional.
point out that the 15, 16, 17-year-old kid doesn't say one swear word and lives with me 24/7?
Well, yeah, I pointed that out.
Of course you didn't point that out, because if you
I
pointed
did.
it out, really?
And I use
Because
my
to me, that screams guilt. with you.
No, because none of my kids cuss either. They're perfect angel. Okay, well, the boy and the girl cuss now because they're over 18 and adulthood, yo. But the 14-year-old doesn't, and I don't cuss in front of my parents. Only a handful of times.
Well, okay, has she watched your solo streams?
She has, and she was completely disgusted. She unsubbed from my YouTube. She refuses to
That
go
Johnny
to Twitch.
wasn't a part of. That
Well,
Johnny
no.
just dirty lurked in.
No, you corrupted me with no opinion. And it leaked into my solo streams. Like you were the
And
root
your
of all
dad
evil.
man, your dad and I are gonna have a sit down. It's gonna be like, hey,
No, he said
come on, man.
No, Bonsako, seriously. He sat behind my mother and he was silently laughing and pointing at me and flipping me off. And then he's like, yeah, give it to her. Because this is not our child. I don't recognize our child. And then he's still laughing as she's continuing to yell at me. I was like, oh my gosh.
I love Dad. All right. Dad's okay. All right, Dad's
Your
okay.
dad. Yeah, I like your dad.
Yeah, Dad's okay.
Me and Dad are very similar.
Yeah, good enough.
Because every time she turned around to get his support, I would then flip him off and tell him to zip it and do the whole slit your throat movement. And
yep.
Yeah. Look, I just let my mom believe what she wants to believe. She totally believes I need to get off of the internet, though.
You know, Joshua was talking about shelled peanuts or shelled nuts. And Moo, we were at the grocery store. I don't know. Thanks, Joshua, because we're totally sidetracked. We were at the grocery store and he grabs a nutcracker and he's like looking at it like, what the fuck is this? Man, my grandparents and parents had at least 3 sets of nutcrackers in the fucking house. My grandparents had, walnuts and almonds and shit out on the table with a nutcracker. So I grew up with that shit. And I'm like, I don't know what a fucking nutcracker is. Boy, I didn't know he thought that the things that come out at Christmas time, the little toy soldier nutcrackers, he thought those were nutcrackers. And I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, it's a nutcracker. And he's looking at me like I'm speaking gibberish to him. And I'm like, walnuts, dude. What, you don't buy them in a package? Almonds? What, you don't buy those in a package? God damn it, Moo. God damn it. So, thanks, Joshua. Just killed my whole stream. Dickhead. All right, you ready, Becca? I kind of feel like we shouldn't even do this now because he's just going to be a douche. Now, okay. I did try to find the interview that he's talking about. I'm going to keep looking because I would actually like to watch this asshole. Everybody that is going after Elon right now, I'm like, the motherfucker has owned Twitter for what, 5 weeks?
Yeah, I guess.
It's been about 5 weeks. They're expecting that motherfucker to take a sewage fire that has been in existence for almost 2 decades and fix it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They've had almost 2 decades to build on that sewage fire just to keep pouring more sewage on it, more gasoline to keep burning it up. And y'all expect him to fix it in 5 weeks. Holy fuck. And the fact, okay, when I pulled this video, the FBI files hadn't dropped yet. All right. I knew, and you guys have been hearing me for years scream about the FBI. FBI should be burned to the fucking ground. Burned to the fucking ground. Trump should have done it. He didn't. It's one of the reasons. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. He knew how corrupt the FBI was, and he let it continue. And he put an inside bureaucrat in charge of the FBI to continue running the FBI the way that the dude before him ran the FBI, which went after Trump with bullshit for years. He allowed that to continue.
Are you talking about Comey?
Yes.
Comey was put in place by Obama, 4th of September 2013.
Yeah, but Ray was put in charge by Trump after he fired Comey, and he came up behind Comey. So it's the
Oh,
same goddamn
yes.
FBI.
Yeah.
Now, the FBI is built on corruption. I'm sorry. Hoover was corrupt from day one. So the organization he built is built on a foundation of corruption. I pulled this video before the FBI files. And the thing is, I do have a Twitter post or an article, one of the two, on just how ingrained the FBI is at Twitter.
Yes.
It's not just one or two people. And it's not just the FBI. You've got people from DHS. You got people from the CIA. You got people from the FBI. Multiples. And they're all in leadership roles at Twitter. You think these motherfuckers, when they quit their jobs at the CIA, FBI, DHS, whatever, that they aren't talking to their coworkers, their former coworkers? Come on. The fuck out of here. Yet all I heard was it's a nothing burger. Wait, what? You had the FBI having accounts banned for jokes, for memes. Yep. And that's, y'all are okay with that? Well, yeah, that's okay. That's okay,
Well,
man.
personally, I'm not.
Fuck.
Jokes are violent.
Well, but I mean, yeah, I keep hearing words are violence too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got something out of Germany that makes the FBI look like nothing. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Okay, Will, Bill, Phil, whatever. Dickhead here.
Dickhead.
Yeah, let's
second.
do
And then
dickhead.
chaos reigns at Twitter right now. When I say that, it feels like I'm stating the obvious. Right? We've seen and talked about a lot of it. Musk's been firing people in mass. People who have been staying have been having to sleep at the office. There was the initial botched launch of Twitter Blue. He's been rolling back misinformation policies. As it appears, more and more, in addition to kind of the trollish shit that he always did, he's using the platform, which he now owns, to spread misinformation and empower far-right viewpoints. Right? But when
Okay.
Far right.
You wouldn't want to qualify that statement, would you, Phil? No, Phil doesn't qualify dick. You know why? Because, again, he gets all his news from Vox, Huffington Post, Slate. We can go on down the fucking list of far leftist websites that Phil gets his shit from.
This is
What COVID misinformation are we talking about? I really would like to know. I would love one of these assholes to list the misinformation that Elon is allowing on his platform. And can we just put that out there? This is Elon's platform now. This is not a publicly traded platform. This is Elon's platform. This is Elon's toy. Elon wants to fuck right off with it. He can. He wants to shut the servers down. Motherfucker can. So you got a problem with it. You're allowed to leave. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
That's because you have a brain.
Well, then why do you get it, Becca?
Because I surround myself with people with brains.
I was expecting
How the
so
fuck
much
did I
better
end
from
up
you.
here then?
Yeah, I don't know, man. How it does explain how you motherfuckers is still on Twitter and I'm not, though.
I play by the rules.
I played by the rules. I didn't use cunt or twat in that tweet.
No, I leave pedo wood alone directly. I don't go directly to them.
No, you can't. Oh, okay. I left Alyssa Milano alone. I thought that was enough.
You didn't leave her alone. You were talking about her multiple abortions and stuff.
Well, yeah, I got suspended for that 3 or 4 times and went, all right, so I need to quote tweet this bitch.
Yeah, see, you didn't leave her alone.
Not use the T word or the C word. Alright.
Oh, I use it because
See,
I
and
have
I don't
vagina
understand.
privilege.
Oh, this is it. If you've got a minge, you're playing on easy mode.
I know, right? Right.
I need the easy mode because I have a vagina. If you make it
Yes.
much harder, I'm gonna fail.
Until she slams her balls out and slams them on the fucking coffee table and goes, "All right, boys, who wants to play?" And all the boys go, no, no, no. You got titties and a set of balls. No, we gotta go. We gotta go. And then there's Johnny standing there going, "Oh, fuck."
You have a mess to clean up afterwards?
Hmm?
I like when you sigh like
I
that.
see the situation. I just think of it as kind of a garbage fire, a trash soup, if you will. I also understand that there are more things at stake here, but to get a better idea of the actual implications that Musk's takeover has had, we spoke to Graham Brookie, who's the senior director of the Atlantic Council's Digital Forensic Research Lab, which is a think tank that researches extremism. And he told us that the biggest shifts with the platform that have been kind of the most...
Okay, now I did look up this group. The people they consider to be experts on these subjects of hatred are the ADL, the NAACP, the Democratic Party, the Southern Poverty Law Center. That's who the fuck they're listening to. All right. So I did try to find as much as I could. And I pulled the websites for these motherfuckers because I would like to look into them a little bit more. We may talk about them in a future stream. But that's who the fuck they're getting their stats from. That's who the fuck they're listening to when they're talking about hatred online. When they're talking about hate speech and white supremacy and white nationalists and Pat, your boy Pat is a white nationalist according to the SPLC, for fuck's sake.
Because they're smart.
You know. So that's who we're dealing with here. All right. That's where they're getting their stats from.
See, and I was on one of Pat's streams the other week, and basically he made that point that he was an far right extremist because he thinks that the black community has a lot of problems that they can fix within themselves. And
well, if the white leftists would leave the black community alone, I bet they'd be okay. They'd figure shit out.
Yeah.
They would figure shit out. But the fact that I was on Twitter watching Pat tweet white leftists who yelled at Pat, going, "I'm trying to take care of the black man, I'm trying to defend the black man, I'm trying to help the black man." And Pat's only response was, "Motherfucker, I am the black man." That was it. And it was like, boom. Are you going to shut the fuck up now? No, of course not. Because first they didn't believe him. So he sent a picture that he took right then. Time stamped. Was taken 30 seconds ago. Here you go. I am the black man. Well, you're not the right black man. And then you see him get called every racist name in the fucking book by a bunch of white liberals or a bunch of black supremacists. And it's like, oh God, you guys are just proving his point. You do realize that, right? Right? No.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, because I made the point within the black community, right? And hot take, before the Civil Rights Act 64, the black community was pulling itself up. If you look at every metric since the passage of the Civil Rights Act, it's been exponentially worse for the black community in America.
Not just America, because the virus that started to spread in our country has spread through yours and Europe's. That's one of the things that we have exported. We have exported this shit to you guys. It's like, you know, if it shows up in Europe, in England, it's eventually going to show up here. This is one that got shipped that way to you motherfuckers. And it's like, it's about goddamn time. I'm sorry it's this shit show, but at least we exported something to you.
Yeah, but do you know what the really shit thing is? Right, don't get me wrong, race relations weren't perfect in the UK, but they were always a hell of a lot better than they were in the US.
I would even disagree with that. Maybe according to the media in the UK, but race relations locally and within cities, the skin color didn't. I'm not going to say it didn't exist. It existed for a few people. I learned that the South isn't racist.
Yep.
Back in the 80s, the jokes still go that the South is the most racist part of the country. I would disagree. I would say most large cities are the racist places in the
Yes.
country.
The places that are pushing the race issues in the
Mhm.
South are the ones that are the most racist. You don't see Jews getting attacked in the streets of the South. That's happening in New York. That's happening in California.
Hey.
Hey, you're a big state, Bonsucco.
No.
Those coastal states with their huge cities, they're the ones having the most issues.
I keep waiting for that big earthquake to hit. We'll have beachfront property, and hopefully all these motherfuckers will drop in the ocean.
Arizona Bay.
But even back late 70s, early 80s, racism wasn't a thing. It just
Eagle.
wasn't.
Have a look at Eagle in the chat.
What did Eagle say? Just
I did. Eagle. I'm not saying there wasn't racism. There was, but they were coming out of it. Come on, you got to give them that. Because I met people from deep Mississippi, deep Alabama, deep Georgia that came out going, "Holy fuck, the racism in California," and it was like, "Wait, what? Racism in California?" Now, the racism in California was far more low key. The racists here in California, we didn't have the KKK. We saw this shit coming out of the South with the KKK. The thing was, when David Duke, what was it, late 80s, decided to run for governor, the second it was found out he was a KKK member or, a Grand Dragon or whatever the fuck he was, that guy was blasted. Guy was put on blast. Guy's been a running joke ever since. Again, I'm not saying it didn't exist. It did. But is it what it was reported to be? Fuck no. Because I know plenty of people from the South. I know plenty of people that were there 70s, 80s. I know plenty of people there that were there 40s, 50s, 60s. My parents' friends came out of deep Mississippi. Some of the most racist motherfuckers, too, towards white people. And I didn't blame them after they told me their stories. I didn't fucking blame them. But by the time we hit the year 2000, fuck, when Obama was sitting there going, America is built on racism. No, it's not. No, it's not. Fuck you. It's the first time that Moo heard me say the N-word was one of Obama's speeches saying that America was built on a foundation of racism. I had it with this motherfucker. I had it. I had been listening for about 5 or 6 years to the black folks living in the ghettos of the neighborhood I still frequented after my house burned down, still frequenting the stores because that was still my neighborhood as far as I was concerned. I was tired of hearing the black folks in that neighborhood say Obama is a piece of shit. Obama is as big a racist as any KKK member I've ever met. And I'm like, you met a KKK member in California? And they're like, well, no, I heard about him. Right. So the fuck out of my face. And yes, Moo had never heard me say the N-word because the only time I say the N-word is when I'm around my N-word friends.
Holy shit.
All right? Because when the 90s hit and O.J. Simpson, all that bullshit, the N-word. The N-word actually became a thing. And it was like, the fuck's the N-word? My black friends had to tell me what the N-word was. Okay? And when I stopped using the N-word with my black friends, they went, no. Fuck you. We know you're not racist. You're one of the homies. You start changing your shit because these assholes are changing their shit. We're going to start judging you for being a fucking cunt. Oh, okay. So I had no problem calling my N-word friends the N-word in the middle of a fucking crowd and watching all the white people hit their fucking knees and start crying, going, oh God, it's going to start a race war. And all my black friends going, there's that motherfucker. So I'm just saying. And I can tell you about racism out of Texas. And it wasn't racism. It was people that had never been around Asian people. They'd never been around an Asian person. Never been around, they've been around Mexicans. Never been around never seen a black man. I met a guy that had never seen a black man until he came to California to stay with his cousin.
What part of Texas was he from?
He said deep south. And I'm like, okay, that means nothing to me.
I am deep south Texas.
Well,
not really.
This is back 84, 85. Never seen a gay man?
No. I'm real close to Houston. We have everybody there.
No, he said his town was, I think it was 323 people, he said.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
And I'm like, oh, it sounds like the town I grew up with in the mountains. But we had black people drive through our town, so we knew what they look like. And I'm like, wait, what? Dude, are you we thought he was fucking with us. Fucking with this guy. We took this guy to Laguna Beach, which was high gay population, just to fuck with the dude. And we thought we were going to have to commit him. Because the guy walking down the streets in a pair of Speedos and chaps with no shirt on, oiled up, holding hands with his boyfriend, fucked this boy up. And it took him about 10 minutes. We were sitting on the beach and he's looking around. And he's like, something's not right here. And me and my friends were all like, okay, it's been 10 minutes. How much longer is it going to take him? He finally started to realize that every couple on the beach was a same-sex couple. And that fucked that boy up. Now, for people that grew up in California, we see this shit all the time. Especially with me. I grew up across from San Francisco. Gay pride was transmitted across the airwaves all the time. It was like, so what? They're gay. Who cares? Move on. This boy never seen a gay man. And God, I thought he was going to lose his shit when the two gay men kissed. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. And it wasn't like deep, sloppy tongue kiss. It was just a kiss. I thought the guy was going to throw up. And I'm like, all right, dude, if they were tongue kissing, I'd get it. But I'd get the same way with a straight couple, too. I don't want to see that shit. Go get a room. Get the fuck out of my face. So, I'm not saying. Anyways, now that we've gone sideways.
This whole stream has been sideways.
Yeah, no shit.
Concerning aren't just the sort of top level policies and rules that Musk tweets about.
It's not necessarily the changes that he's made to the platform just yet. It's the changes that have been made or just kind of fallen into on how the platform operates, how it's designed, funded, and governed. And so especially that third one, governed. If you have a lot of experts that are there to do a thing. So for instance, the entire human rights policy team was laid off, which means that there aren't as many experts thinking about really, really complex global issues that involve human rights or conflict, times of war and peace, and making decisions about how the platform is going to navigate that. And so the biggest change so far has been either the letting go or dismissal or attrition of
I'm going to stop it right there because Twitter disbands Trust and Safety Council. Yeah, that was a council that was supposed to keep an eye on child porn, pedophilia.
They didn't do a good job.
Yeah, and when the three douchebags wrote a letter last weekend announcing and posted it, this is what else gets me. These assholes are calling Twitter a fucking dumpster fire, yet they're using Twitter to get their fucking message out there. If Twitter is such a dumpster fire and you think it is such a sewer, why are you still using it to announce that you're leaving Twitter? Fuck.
And then announcing that they're going to another platform, which it came out. You can't do that.
Fire.
You can't do that anymore. You can't promote other social media apps anymore.
Yeah,
you can say you can follow me over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're streaming over here, but you can't like do impromptu ad on behalf of another platform anymore. That is a bannable offense now.
And again, it's Elon's company. He can do what it is he pleases. If you don't like it, you can fuck right off.
Right. I'm going to make a point here that Twitter is now the de facto town square. So I think what's going to happen over the next 6-12 months, if you can get a Congress that actually works, there will be certain controls put on the site.
Hiya, Sora. How you doing, girl?
Hey, Sora.
Hello,
someone's
Sora.
not paying attention to the chat. She's busy on her fucking keyboard.
I'm doing something for work real quick. Sorry, I got an email and I have to go through this.
Yeah, some of us have got a fucking job.
I got a SOS email from Boss Man, and I have to do something for this case real quick. Keep going.
All right, evil dead spud gun. Let's talk about my fucking job.
Oh my gosh.
So, Twitter disbands Trust and Safety Council. They did dick. You know what they did? They banned people because of COVID misinformation that we have come to find out almost 3 years later that Becca, Irate, Moo, and I were saying 3 years ago. It's all crap. It's fucking bullshit. We're all finding out it was true. We were right.
The conspiracy was real.
Yeah. Fuck off. And this is the same goddamn council that backs up China's numbers of only 5,000 deaths over the last 3 years. 5,000 in a country of 1.6 billion. 5,000 people have died in China. That's it.
Horse hockey.
The fuck out of my face. All right, moving on.
Real expertise that are making really complex decisions about the internet.
And that lack of governance and operational structure could cause major issues for the platform from a technical standpoint.
If there's nobody running Twitter, the actual infrastructure of Twitter, the actual data centers on which Twitter is built and operates and continues to operate, right? If that breaks, it could break irrevocably.
Beyond that, Brookie said those same structural issues also pose serious threats to safety and security on Twitter, including some really major threats like terroristic.
right? There was a kid, sort of young kid, young lad, right, who had to get the feds involved to get the porn of him being abused taken off of Twitter. So what the fuck were the Safety Council doing? Right? What they took fucking years to do nothing about must clears up in a week. So they can get right to fuck.
Not saying that Musk is going to be any better or worse than old Twitter, because I don't know. I'll be honest. He's been in charge 5 weeks.
God,
I don't
no.
know. I don't know what his long-term plan is. I know he's got one. No. Could it be worse than old Twitter? I highly doubt it, but it is possible. Man's been in charge for 5 weeks. I've seen more done in 5 weeks just on an individual level. When
Been in
someone,
10 years.
yeah, when someone raises a point with Elon's like, all right, explain to me, talk to me, tell me what the fuck the problem is. Or he's talking about, he's talking about building Twitter into a platform that's going to rival YouTube. And he had quite a number of bigger YouTube people, over 1 million subscribers, saying, shit, dude, you start monetizing videos on Twitter, I'll leave YouTube. And Elon reached out to them and went, what do you want? What do you need? What are the problems you have on YouTube right now?
Yep.
Now,
he's trying to listen to the people, but hopefully he's smart enough to shuffle out the bullshit and not listen to everything.
Right. Right now, I think he's just having fun. I'm kind of with Spud Gun with the poll that Becca sent us. I think he already has someone in mind to run Twitter. And I think regardless of what the poll says, that person's going to end up in charge of Twitter. But is he going to have fun with Twitter? Is he every once in a while going to step in and go, no. Taylor Lorenz dox somebody else? Fuck that bitch. Boot her. Keith Olbermann, the fuck off your dog's account. We banned you. That's ban evasion. Fuck your dog's account too.
Thing is,
just to have fun with these assholes, because every time he bans someone like Keith Olbermann, the left loses their shit. And it's like, have you seen what Keith Olbermann tweets? The guy's batshit crazy. The guy's been batshit crazy.
I
Kathy
love it
Griffin.
though. Keep the crazies out in the open.
Yes.
I'm all for it, but once they start stepping over the line of we need to nuke all Republicans, all conservatives, all people at the center, we need to start arresting people, putting them in re-education camps like we saw in 2020. Becca and I were sitting there and irate. We were just like, wait, what? Re-education camps. We were joking about that on stream. But the second that Biden got elected, you saw people on Twitter going, should we have these people rounded up and put in re-education camps? Because they have been brainwashed. And I'm like, Becca, that was a joke. And they're like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, no.
These people were fucking serious.
Yeah.
Fuck. So let Elon have his fun. Again, 5 weeks. Is he going to be able to fix the shit show? No. Is he hiring people to fix the shit show? God, I hope so. Is he hiring people that are going to actually want to make Twitter a place that Jack says it was intended to be? The fact that Jack Dorsey is out there fucking apologizing. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of my face, you cuck. I'm sorry, Elon owns it now. Why? Because he's doing what you should have done years ago? Because he's cleaning up the sewer you created and you allowed. Dude, where the fuck were you when people were coming to you with child pornography, with fucking human trafficking? Where the fuck
Yep.
were you? Well, I wasn't paying attention. Obviously. The thing was, I was only on Twitter for about 4 years. Within 2 months, I knew about human trafficking. I used to follow a chick. She would dive down some deep rabbit holes on these fucking child porn sharers. She would out these motherfuckers. She would report them to Twitter. She would ask her followers to report them to Twitter. The fucking
Yep.
accounts were still there when I got yeeted. They made no secret about what the fuck they were doing. Sorry, Spud, go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. I used to follow somebody that did the same. So you know, to drop a few names and you'd just go through and you'd report them for as close as you could. And you're just sitting there and thinking, hang on, these should be gone within 24 hours.
No.
You know, and there were accounts that were still there 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks later. And you just think, fuck off, you're not even trying.
I'm not gonna
Crack on.
I'm gonna bite my tongue. I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Why? You never
We don't
do
need to
any
go
other
down.
time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but we don't need to go down that road. Let's just
No.
get through Philly. Let's get through Philly.
Extremism. And that pertains to both foreign terrorist activities, such as recruitment by groups like ISIS, as well as domestic violent extremism, like those who are trying to overthrow the government.
If you don't have the teams that are
Stop.
focused on that, and
Stop.
It's a
Right.
fuck, not even 10 seconds, but Jesus Christ.
Right, I'm sorry, but overthrowing the
ahead.
government by staying within the velvet ropes, having a wander around the Capitol building, is not trying to overthrow the fucking government. Sorry. Carry on.
No, I'm peeing, man. It's your show.
You're talking to us with your cock in your hand.
It's what he does.
Yes.
Fair enough, everyone has the kinks.
Oh.
Did you just throw up a little bit in your mouth?
No. I mean, I'm sure if I had a gag reflex, that would happen. But unfortunately, no.
You have no gag reflex?
No.
Listening to Spud listen to you is fucking comedy. Yes, my dick was in my hand. I was peeing, Spud. Fuck you.
and or are involved in the organizations or the bodies that have been made in order to build better standards and iterate on those issues, right? To do what works and then think about it a little bit more and then adjust as extremist organizations adjust their tactics, which they do pretty consistently on the internet. Then you're going to not be showing up to that space and doing it comprehensively or at the best level that you possibly could as a platform.
And he also added that Twitter needs to decide if it will continue to have representation on key diplomatic protocols, like sharing information on best practices on how to stop the recruitment of terrorists. And that's a serious challenge that they should have to figure out, because really it matters how one of the biggest social media platforms in the world shows up in that space. There's also concerns that Musk's decision to reinstate banned accounts could exacerbate extremism. While we've seen differing claims online, according to Brookie, it's too early to actually tell if hate speech and political violence have increased on the platform since Musk took over. But there are some studies that show how specific kinds of hate speech have spiked as certain influencers or groups that were banned get their accounts back.
Now, okay, I saw an article on this last weekend. Are you assholes actually going to show your code, your numbers, all the bullshit that goes along with just saying hate speech is on the rise on Twitter? Like Elon did, because Elon put his shit out there. Elon put it all out there. Yet you motherfuckers, and I went through that shit for 5 days, did not see an update to that tweet of hate speech is on the rise. And everybody asked you for your numbers. Everyone.
I want them to define hate speech.
Well, yeah, that would be nice too.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it
But
doesn't exist according to our Supreme Court.
yeah.
So how are you going to put a definition on something that doesn't exist as rule of the land? And who gets to determine? Because I'm pretty sure that the hate speech definition is pretty broad. Who gets to determine what falls under their definition?
Okay, hold on. I got to stop you real quick. Spittle actually spelled a word correctly. She spelled knee with a K. Well done, Spittle. Well
Good
done.
job, Spittle.
All right. Back to your misspelling of words. All right, go ahead, bud.
I'm just saying, I want a definition, and I want people who are in charge of it to also define it and see if it's in line with the general definition.
Yeah, but it's like asking these assholes to define assault weapon. Define it, then we'll talk about it. I'm still waiting. I've been waiting for 4 years. Now that I'm off Twitter, I'm leaving it up to you, Becca, and I still haven't got a fucking answer. Apparently, if I hook up a whisk with a knife, that's an assault weapon to these motherfuckers. Or at
I've
least
gotten a definition for assault weapon. It's anything that's big, black, and scary. And I immediately was like, Pat.
Fuck Pat! Oh, goddamn, Pat's a fucking assault weapon. That's right. All right. We can't hang out.
In their minds, if we had Pat like come along to some event, he would scare the shit out of them. Oh man, we have a real black man here. We don't know what to do. We've been spouting off all this racist crap as we're saying. I mean, I'm not racist, but
I see what you did there.
And then Pat
You're
is
an
looking at
asshole
him.
for doing that too.
Oh, holy fuck! If I hear that phrase one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. If you have to preface anything that you say with "I'm not racist," but
or
I'm
homophobic or transphobic or anything else, you're it. You're it.
Colorblind, but I noticed that this group of people do this. It's like, oh my gosh, you are what you're claiming that you are not.
See, here's the thing. I have a in-group preference, right? It's biological thing. Thousands of years of evolution. I have an in-group preference, right? Basically, if you look at everybody throughout the world, they have
bite my tongue 1,000 times on this one, motherfucker.
No, carry on.
So your mother let you out of the house without your fucking helmet when you got on the short bus. That's what you're telling us.
No.
And it apparently has been going on for 1,000 years.
No. Right. Humans have something built into us called in-group preference. Okay? Right. Basically, where, for example, white people will prefer to be around white people of the same ethnicity. Black people will prefer to be around black people.
Would you just open the chip bag, boy? He's trying to be real quiet about it. And I'm like, we're going to listen to 50 crinkles before he gets that bag open.
Actually, Spud, the Caucasians are the only group that is not in preference. They're the only group that actively goes outside of their own group.
I was going to say, I grew
white
up.
Liberals.
Not white liberals. I'm not a liberal.
No, even white conservatives tend to still have this in-group preference.
See, I'm not gonna. No, fuck that. It's what you are surrounded with. Like, I went to a school. Fuck every school I went to here in California. Multi-race. There was no. When you saw a black kid, you weren't like Hunter Avalon going, "Oh my God, the black might rub off." I didn't think like that. You know why? Because the kid lived right down the street from us. We grew up with these kids. We grew up with the brown kids, the black kids, the yellow kids, the red kids. We grew up with them, every single one of them.
Yeah,
You know what they were? They were kids.
and they were friends. Yeah,
Now,
because
if
I
you are
grew up.
in a predominantly 95% all white, yeah, okay. If that's what you're in, but what I grew up, Moo is a perfect example. When I said, "Who's the new kid?" It took me 15 minutes, and I finally just go, "All right, who's the black kid you're walking across the street with?" And Moo called me a racist. And I'm like, "Look, man, I tried every other identifier I could come up with." And it was funny because all the moms were like, "He's going to have to say black kid eventually, right?" And I was like, "What the fuck? No, man, who's the tall kid you're walking next to?" Went through the fucking line, finally said black kid, and he called me a racist. And then, but he knew exactly who I was talking about. Moo didn't see skin color when he grew up because he went to school with black kids, brown kids, yellow kids, red kids. He didn't see that shit. He didn't see gay kids, transsexuals. He didn't start, I don't want to say anti-trans, but until he hit YouTube and saw people like Milo Stewart, Riley Dennis, Ash Hardell. When he started seeing people like that, he met people like Chaos Eve, fell in love with Chaos Eve, absolutely adores her. But then you have people like Riley Dennis going, "I'm trans." And my kid at 10 is going, "No, you're not. You're a dude with a fucking Adam's apple bigger than my father's, passing yourself off as a lesbian. No, you're full of shit." All right, go ahead. Sorry. Spud.
If you look at
Yeah,
the stats, you'll notice that it's the white people, air quotes, that's typically stray away from their groups. I know where you're going with this. Yeah, black communities, Asian communities, they all tend to stick to what they know and understand and share the same culture, have the same struggles. That's your friend groups too. They don't focus so much on race or religious beliefs or any of that, but that plays a role into your small friend groups. You go with what you have in common with others. That is
Mm-hmm.
ingrained in humans.
And I think,
But
and
I
I'll be honest, here
think
in
it's
California, I think we're at an advantage over a lot of the country where, like, say, Utah is predominantly white.
Utah has got a
Um,
huge Hispanic population now.
right. Yeah. Um,
Before they didn't. They do now.
when my grandparents moved up there, it was predominantly white. Montana, Hispanics. But 20 years ago, it was predominantly white because the Hispanics are trying to get the fuck out of California too. Um, here in California, that fuck, we never cared. We just didn't care. But all right, I'll give you in predominantly white countries, because in San Francisco, it always blew my mind, and actually even in Southern California, there are quite a few cities. We had Little Vietnam, we had, Little Tokyo, we had Little Chinatown, we had all, and it was predominantly Japanese people living there. And God help you if you could called a Japanese person Vietnamese or Chinese, because they'd lose their shit. Now, to a bunch of white people, we'd like, "What? Y'all slant eyes. That's it. Y'all slant eyes to us." And they're like, "Well, y'all big, golf ball size eyes to us." Right. We all look the same. Y'all are different, but they are categorized. They want to be categorized separately. They want to be categorized as Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese. When we call them Asian Americans, they don't like that. Back in the 80s, it was Oriental. They didn't like that either. Because you call it Chinese, Vietnamese, they lose their shit. Because y'all left the country. We had Vietnamese boat people in San Francisco for years. And you call someone a boat person that was from Japan, it was game on. It was time to fight. And I, as a white guy, didn't get it. Didn't see a black man. Didn't. All I saw was my friend getting into a fight with another guy, and it was like, why are you fighting with him? He called me Vietnamese. So what? Well, I'm from Japan. Okay. So what? That'd be like calling a German an Irishman. Are y'all gonna fight over that, Spud?
Well, I'm neither German nor Irish, but to be fair, the Germans don't like fighting much anymore.
But it's what I'm saying. Here in our
Yeah.
country,
Yeah.
fuck. I am German and Irish. Okay. Fuck you. Call me an Italian. I don't give a shit. Call me Russian. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But to these people, that I didn't get it. I didn't honestly get it.
See, and this is the point that I was making, though. Right. If you look, they've still got their own little enclaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've
First
got China.
generation. Actually, I'll give you the immigrants.
Second, third, and fourth generation as well.
Oh, no. I'm not going to give you second, third, and fourth because most second, third, and fourth generations are the people I grew up with. And they didn't want any part of traditional that they were okay with certain customs, but for the most part, they wanted to be American. Uh, they didn't even want to go so far as to learn the language. Shit, I'm no Mexican. Second generation Mexicans that want no part of the language. They'll take the food. They don't want the religion. They'll take the beliefs, but they don't want the we are pure Catholic. Yeah, we're gonna, the boys are gonna fuck chickens until they marry a woman, shit like that. They don't want any
Holy
part of
shit.
that.
Look,
I got stories, Becca.
My ex-husband's first generation Mexican American. And he's the oldest of 7 kids. Him and the firstborn girl were taught Spanish just so that way they can translate for their illegal mother, which she keeps getting kicked over the border. She keeps coming back. But the rest of the kids
doing it legally.
There's issues. She's connected to some people in Mexico. It's a problem. It was a problem during my divorce. So, only the firstborn son and firstborn daughter in their family were allowed to learn Spanish, only so that way they can translate for the parents and the aunts and all of them. The other 5 kids were not allowed to learn Spanish, and they were not allowed to refer to themselves as Mexican. They were American.
Why?
Because their parents wanted them to be American and have an American life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did they do Mexican traditional stuff? Yes. Did they have the Mexican traditional food? Yes. But they also embraced all other things, all other American things.
Oh, they assimilated.
They did.
Oh, shit. That's a bad word now.
The ex-husband was highly offended if another Hispanic walked up to him and automatically started speaking Spanish. He would, even though he did speak Spanish, he was highly fluent. He would be so offended and he would threaten to essentially kill the motherfucker who walked up speaking Spanish to him because he assumed he was Mexican.
See, I'd have just walked up and, yo, vato, here's a leaf blower. Go clean out my driveway.
Okay, they had a lawn service business, Bonsaka. You were so racist.
I know.
And their mother cleaned houses. All the girls cleaned the houses.
Shit.
Yeah,
so a bottle of Windex and a leaf blower.
Look, this is how they supported their family. That's what they knew. That's what they did.
So I hand the oldest son the leaf blower and the oldest daughter a bottle of Windex. All right, I got you.
And they taught my children how to mow and clean house because that's what happened when they went to go visit their dad, which is fine. They learned how to do that shit, and I'm not complaining about that. But the other side of the
So
coin
good.
is the dad wouldn't
Okay,
allow the
Jamie.
mother to drive. She couldn't leave the house without him. She could only clean houses of people that he mowed the lawns for. Like, very, very controlling. And when I came into that family, he didn't understand why my husband wasn't beating me more, because it was obvious the beatings
Well,
I did
yeah,
receive was
in
not
all
working.
fairness, Becca,
They didn't know what they
I've
were getting
wondered.
when I
Yeah,
walked through the
I've
door.
been wondering. Why wasn't she beaten more?
Look, that
I
man would
plead
hit
Sean
me and I
Connery.
would turn the other cheek and say, "Hit me again, bitch. I want it to match." And he would. He was gracious. Okay, anyway.
Fair enough. All right, so
Holy
guys,
shit, that
if you're gonna
that
pull
took
out a cat o' nine tails with Becca, both sides of the ass, not just one ass cheek. You gotta get both of them.
It's gotta be symmetrical.
And
I
you
have
can fuck right
OCD.
off. Not bad, Johnny. Fuck you.
that's a
Shit.
paddling.
You talk
That's a
some. You
battling.
talk to some Mexicans, first generation Mexicans here in California. They're gonna say the same goddamn thing I'm saying right now.
Hey, Johnny Blaze, are you first generation or are you second? Is he still here? Sorry, I don't have the chat pulled up.
I've not seen him
He
for a
has
while.
not spoken in a while.
I can't remember if he's first or
I
second, but
think he's first.
he understands what
Yeah.
my ex went through and stuff, like how he was raised. We were talking about it in someone's chat the other day. Maybe it was Pat's chat, but anyway.
Wow, we went sideways again.
Yeah,
Qualitatively, I mean, just by sheer force of logic, if you have amnesty for a number of influencers or groups that have been engaged in pretty egregious activity on the platform, they were removed for a reason, whether that's recidivist activity, whether that's increased calls for violence, stuff like that, then you're going to have more hate speech.
Becca, they're talking about me. That's me.
They are. It was hateful for you to point out that Jada Pinkett Smith was acting like a bitch, not necessarily
I didn't even point that out.
Well,
All
that's
I
what I
said
told Elon.
was-
I need to make it clear.
Okay. Because I would never call a woman a bitch.
Well, I said you didn't call her a bitch. You just pointed out that other people were saying she was acting like one.
No, I wasn't even doing that.
What did
All
you
I
do?
said was it's not racist to call her a bitch.
Oh, well, I
That's
got it
all I
completely
said.
wrong.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I know.
My bad. I'm trying.
I've watched your explanation, and I'm like, I could come out of lurk mode right now, but no, I'd rather watch this.
On
All
the
right.
platform when they come back onto the platform. That's just plain logical.
Oh, God help you guys if I get back on the platform. I got some bookmarks saved up for you motherfuckers. All you white liberal motherfuckers, I'm coming for you. Coming for you. Just saying.
And we're seeing that play out quite a bit.
With Brookie also going on to explain that there is a very broad spectrum of radicalization.
And Phil, you have made the list, you douchebag.
Among online groups, ranging from hardcore extremism calling for violence to ideologues who are enthusiastic about those kind of ideologies and conspiracies. But those groups generally operate in different spaces online. And while there is some overlap, we really start to see big problems when there's someone with a big platform who encourage that kind of overlap on specific narratives.
And when there are influencers that say, hey, this is something that we're really, really about, this is something that we want to encourage, then there's a lot more overlap and amplification that reaches a lot more people.
Here's part of the problem I have with Phil and this asshole. This is why I was looking for the interview. They never mention names. They just do the little headlines down at the bottom. Who the fuck are you people talking about? You guys did an interview. Who are you talking about? Come on. Don't just sit and do headlines. I can do headlines all day long. I can do headlines on you fucking liberals all fucking day long. On what a bunch of fucking white supremacist assholes you've been for 200 years. That's not fair. Yet we're supposed to buy this shit. The reason I brought Phil into this stream was Phil has a reach of a lot of young kids.
Yeah.
I mean, the reach these motherfuckers have is scary because kids whose parents aren't paying attention are getting their news from Phil, and they're getting their education from Phil and people like Phil. And they're going off into the world after 8, 10 years of Phil filling their heads full of shit. And then we're wondering why the world is so fucked up. Well, couldn't be because everyone 14 and above has been watching Phil for 10 years. And Phil wants to go mainstream. That's the other thing. Phil wants to be considered a legitimate news source. And it's like, God, really? And on YouTube, the guy's going to be untouchable. Look, Keemstar's untouchable on YouTube.
Ugh.
Keemstar admits what a douchebag he is. Keemstar admits that he innovated on YouTube. YouTube is never going to touch Keemstar. Keemstar is going to be able to do whatever the fuck Keemstar wants to do. People like Phil, people like H3H3 are going to continue to do whatever the fuck they want to do. The problem with these people, from my perspective, they touch a lot of young minds. A lot of young minds that buy into their bullshit. Fucking H3H3 is borderline retarded.
I don't think there's any borders about it.
Spud,
What?
I like my channel.
Sorry.
Spud's
They're
not
just
wrong.
touching the minds. I'm sure that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Buy Defranco cereal, guys, kids.
Right. Link will be in the description. Never. Spud's not wrong. H3H3 is retarded, but he's untouchable as far as YouTube is concerned because he has an inside line to Susan. Keemstar, Defranco, these motherfuckers, it doesn't matter what they say. They are always going to be on YouTube. These are the same Okay, Defranco is saying Twitch is on its way out the door. It's going to blow up. Rumble, of course. Shit, they're not even going to talk about Rumble because it doesn't deserve their time. And I'm like, well, but I've been watching Rumble for 3 or 4 years now. It's been growing and growing and growing. And unlike quite a few of the other platforms that came right out the chute going, we're going to rival YouTube. No, Rumble went, we're going to try to build into YouTube. And that's what they've done over the years. Is they've been slowly building. Now, am I saying Rumble is the next shit? No. Is the potential there? Yes. Because these motherfuckers have a long-term goal in mind. Instead of, we're going to take over YouTube in 6 months. Okay.
See, that's not what they're trying to do. And I mean, one thing I will say, because of the way Rumble behaves, is they have to be very careful because they're actually based in Canada.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
They're based in Florida. They're based in Florida. They moved their head office to Florida.
Have they moved now? When did they
Yes.
move?
Almost a year ago. When the merger happened between, what's Dave Rubin's thing? Locals and Rumble.
Yeah.
It was a month or two after that they moved to Florida.
Right, okay, in that case I stand corrected because I knew that there were they were based in Canada, but I didn't realize they'd shifted shifted locals across.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that they'd actually moved to words, Joe.
Florida.
Thank you.
Becca, Johnny Blaze is back in the chat.
Yeah, I responded
Well,
to
go
him.
throw a log on him, woman.
Huh? Oh, you're talking to your other woman. Sorry.
You know, but
Like, go throw a log on Johnny Blaze. What the fuck are you into right now?
Really? You gotta put gloves on? Holy fuck. He's gotta put gloves on to put a fucking log on the fire. Jesus Christ. God damn. Anyway,
Eagle,
moving
it's
on.
5 o'clock, and yeah, I'm getting tired.
Thank God. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it through. We'll make it through the Jon Stewart video, but I don't think we're gonna make it through the AAIP. Right? AAIP, yeah. All right.
And that's really scary.
But also outside the people who fit that description and have been let back onto the platform, Musk himself has also been known to amplify conspiracies and other harmful narratives. And that's something he's done way more since taking over Twitter.
It's kind of this engagement at all costs business model where if you have just bought Twitter for $44 billion, then you want as many people to be on Twitter as humanly possible. And you kind of want more engagement, because that's going to be your main incentive in order to run profit.
And adding, right now, Musk has been getting a lot of attention for amplifying and engaging with those on the far right, which in turn creates a feedback loop with those groups. And Brookie expects that to continue.
It's a little like we're seeing one of the wealthiest people on the face of the planet take over in a private way, public information infrastructure, and then be red pilled at the same time that he's taking that over. And that's really scary. And for people that have really, really depended on Twitter as a tool for engagement, as a tool to connect.
Can we just read that headline? Marginalized communities mourn imminent loss of Twitter as a safe space.
The block button exists, you bunch of piss whistles.
I was gonna say, what happened to the block button, the mute button, all the other buttons on fucking Twitter? Instead of people blocking me because I asked if Mark Hamill was illiterate because he hadn't actually read the bill that came out of Florida that he called the "Don't Say Gay" bill, and I'm like, oh, didn't read the bill, did you? Illiterate. Is it a thing in Hollywood? This was my tweet. Is it a thing in Hollywood? Y'all are illiterate and don't know how to read, so you just take the word of mainstream media. I didn't have one. I had 4 people tell me they were going to start reporting my tweets to Twitter to have me banned because of that one tweet to Mark Hamill. And it was like, go for it. Go for it. My life does not revolve around Twitter. I'm just saying. Would I be having a lot of fun right now? Absolutely. But does my life revolve around Twitter? No. Me getting kicked off Twitter? I have made so little effort to get back on Twitter that it has upset people. Okay.
I am upset.
I know Becca's upset. Shield's upset. Shield it's constant. Have you appealed? No, Shield haven't appealed shit. Well, have you tried to get back on? No. Why not? Well, fuck. Cause I got other things to do. But these people, I'm going to make it my life's work to make sure you get kicked off Twitter. All right. What? Again, block button, mute button, all that shit doesn't work. What? I hit your boy Luke because motherfucker can't read? Now look, I even put a link because I put a link to a couple of them. Look, here is a stream where the motherfucker read the bill. Just send this to Luke. It'll be okay. Have him watch that. He doesn't have to learn how to read. No. Got to get me kicked off. All right, whatever.
And the stupid thing is with the "Don't Say Gay" bill, it was brilliant because it wasn't just like the gay stuff that they were saying no to. They were saying no to all of it. until you hit third grade, which I think is about age 7-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, 7, 8 years old. Yeah,
Yeah.
third grade.
So
Yeah, as far as I was concerned, take it all the way through elementary. Take it all the way to 6th grade. What, 11 years old? Take it all the way to 11 years old. I didn't think they went far enough. Give the parents the fucking decisions on this shit. But
yes.
the shit that we're seeing coming off TikTok. And here's the thing: you want to sit there and you want to scream at what haters, what bigots, what transphobes, what homophobes. Look, man, we wouldn't give two fucks except for a couple of things. COVID hit. You had all these parents sitting at home looking over their kids' shoulders at what their kids were being taught. And their parents went, wait, what? No, 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 no. You can fuck right off. 2, you had people on TikTok that made no secret about the indoctrination that they were doing. I'm doing this to turn my students into activists. That's their thing. I didn't spend money on school supplies for my classroom. I spent it on trans flags, on rainbow flags, on pride flags. Fuck you. Yet you're going to bitch at the beginning of the year. You don't have money for pencils, paper, crayons, all that bullshit. But you got enough money for fucking pride flags every goddamn year. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Lived at TikTok I found her when she was 20,000 people. And it was like, fuck. I knew it was bad here in California. I didn't realize it was bad all the way across the country. I really didn't until Lives at TikTok showed up. And the fact that they call her a fucking transphobe or a homophobe, why? Because she is rebroadcasting what these assholes are putting out into the public medium. She's a bigot. She's a transphobe. She's a homophobe. She's a hater. All she's doing is now she has fucked up. She stepped in it a few times. Look, Lives at TikTok needs to keep her mouth shut, keep her opinion to herself. She wants to do the opinion, do it on her blog over on Lives at TikTok. She's got her own website, all that bullshit. Put it over there.
Yes.
Put it in the tweets. Just repost Lives at or what you do from TikTok. Just post that shit. Trust me, your channel is going to continue growing. You're going to continue making money off what you're doing. We don't need your 2 cents because she has stepped in it. She stepped over the line a couple of times. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah. Even the most conservative motherfucker is going to go, wow. I think you stepped over the line on that one, girl. Just do your thing because these people are hanging themselves with their own words.
41%. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I think you might need to take this one down. Sorry.
Hold on. The baby has a question.
Sorry.
When the baby has a question, we gotta
All
shut
right.
it down.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. No, we're good. I did mute though, just in case. God damn, Spud. 41%. I thought it was 44%, by the way.
No, it's 41%.
I thought it was 42 to 44. It was 42, and then after it was 44. Depending on the study you read.
Yeah, depending on the study I've seen, it's 41 pre and post. So, yeah.
Hi, Joshua.
Basically, the whole changing thing does absolutely nothing.
The percentage changes pre-op and post-op. There's 2 percentages. That's why you guys are confused.
Right. The last study I read, which is going back a few years, it was 41% pre-op and 41% post-op.
It's 47% now for post.
So it jumps up. So it's like 44.
Because
What's
it
the
turns out post-op, they realize, oh shit, this isn't me. It's
No.
the
No, because I
trans-setters.
saw the
Yeah.
congressional hearings that said that detransitioners don't really exist.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw
that's
that
right.
shit.
The government spoke. They
I
don't
saw
exist
that shit.
because 47%.
Jesus. And what was on the study you've seen? What was the percentage?
I think it was like 43. It was lower.
Oh shit! So
The numbers
that's
I've seen were 42 and that's pre, and
Mhm.
44 post.
Okay. Yeah, and it was something posted. I'll see if I can find it again. It was something posted maybe a month or two ago.
yeah. Because I can't remember what I was watching, but I saw something where somebody who'd gone through it said the point where it really matters for post-op is about 7 years in. It's the sort of
Well, with the trans-setters, they're realizing before the 7-year mark that they were forced into it and stuff, and they're not handling it very well. There are some out there actively trying to get the word out, but they are being silenced and cut off. But some of those that are like, I went through it with this is not what I wanted, this isn't me, they don't make it. And then you notice how we had a spike in youth suicide.
No.
Oh, yeah. There might be some correlation there.
No.
That part of what I read
What
was
about the
inconclusive.
So was the spike in from 0.03% to 20% in some schools?
Yeah.
That wasn't peer pressure had nothing to do with it. Becca?
Well, they kept
They were
blaming
all
on,
just allowed to come out.
well, they kept blaming it on COVID. And the kids not being able to go to school, but I heard
Yeah, but all the
school was
studies were done
awful.
before COVID.
Well, no,
That's
Bunstalker,
when the
you can't
studies.
point that out. You're not allowed to point that out. You're not allowed to point that out.
All right.
Just the study came out during COVID, so that means the study was done because of COVID, and that children were having a hard time not being in schools and being indoctrinated and being bullied and sex all in their face and being taught how to masturbate and all that. They just couldn't handle being deprived of all that. So, the study came out during COVID, so COVID had something to do with it, even though the study was done many years before.
2018.
Clearly, the suicide rate is because of trans hate and depression from gender confusion and wanting to be some other gender. Well, clearly it was because their bodies were mutilated by force. Talic. They got to the age of 18 and away from their crazy mothers who didn't make the dance moms cut and sought to get attention elsewhere.
Okay, Spud, I know you watched the monkey stream where the trans woman was sitting in her car saying, I have this disease. It's called vaginal. The fuck's it called?
What?
Vaginal stenosis.
There you go. There you go. And it's like, but you don't have that. You just haven't been keeping your dick wet or your vagina wedge in to keep the wound from healing up.
Yes.
It's not vaginal stenosis, you douchebag. But no, they had to post on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, God.
Your biological makeup kicked in and said, this isn't normal. There should be a penis here. There's something wrong with penis. We have to fix it.
This is a gaping wound. that we need to heal.
Yes, that's because again, from the stuff Matt Walsh and Libs of TikTok were putting out, I mean, they make 40 grand off of the actual either lobbing it off or the strapodectomy, right? And but it's all the stuff afterwards.
Well, fuck, go look up Keffels.
I'd
Keffels
rather not.
talks about their vaginal wedge and how they have to use it. It's on her YouTube, his YouTube, whatever. It's on their YouTube about the vaginal wedge.
Yeah.
Fuck. And that motherfucker. We're not pressing the Keffels tonight. We're just gonna walk away. Walk away. All right, back to the video.
Active marginalized communities, including some of his former employees at Twitter, they're seeing increased threats that don't just play out on Twitter. They play out in the real world.
Well, with this whole Twitter situation,
I want one article, one, where someone got beat up, confronted in public because of what they did on Twitter. I want one from an ex-employee. I want that shit. You guys keep saying this shit. This is the thing that's pissing me off about all of this. They keep saying it, but they haven't. There's no evidence. If I were to take any of this shit into a fucking courtroom, the judge would go, "Where's your evidence?" Well, they said. Okay, what else you got? Well, but they said. Judge is gonna go, "Get the fuck out of my face." Come on. God damn. And again, he wants to be a legitimate news source, guys.
there are a lot of people, including myself at times, that are like, okay, I guess I'm just going to watch the fire. It's also so important that we remember that, yes, in addition to being a public town square, Twitter plays an oversized role in how news media is shared and consumed.
The news
Only because most journalists that call themselves journalists get their news from Twitter and then write an article for whatever news site they work for. You can fuck right off with this. This is bullshit. These people consider Taylor Renz considers herself a journalist. She gets everything from Twitter. She will call someone up in LA and say, "Hey, go do this." And then takes their word for it. Does she go and do it herself? Does she do what an actual journalist does? Investigate, report? No. She gets on Twitter and then she writes up an article. This is considered news in 2022. No, y'all aren't fucking journalists. All you guys are opinion people. You read your shit on Twitter, you put your spin on it, and then you say, "I'm a journalist." No, you're not. No, you're not. Shit, my 9-year-old's a journalist with that. I mean, come on. Motherfucker sits and watches YouTube, Twitch. He has his opinions. He could write that shit up. "Hey, Johnny, just tell me what you want me to write up. I'll write it up. I'll put that shit out there." We'll call him a journalist because that's what these motherfuckers are doing. They get their news from Twitter. I sat there. I was giggling my ass off when the election was coming up. How are we going to get our news from Twitter if Twitter is owned by Elon? Wait, what?
Thing is, all they've got to do is not be shitbags, and they can still farm Twitter for news.
Well, you know how we got our election results before Twitter?
Go on.
The election offices reported on the count of the ballots. That's how we got it.
And they passed it on to like TVs, newspaper, radio.
Yeah. You know what would happen? The local and the national media would call them and go, "Hey, what's the count?"
Yeah.
"Well, this is the count." "All right, we'll report that." "What percentage?" "Oh, 15%. "Oh, okay. So we can't call it yet, unless you're in California where 3% will call it." Because, well, it's California.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I gotta
only
handle
get
the
a
dog.
couple.
I'll be right back.
You only have a couple of counties go blue, don't you? Go red. Sorry.
No, we didn't. The county I live in voted for the county to research seceding from California. So I'm happy. I'm happy. It's like, wait,
Nice.
y'all really? Are you serious? We're getting the fuck out of here? Huggies. So again, we're talking, these people aren't journalists. All they are people with opinions that read Twitter and go, hey, I have an opinion. Let me put it out there. I'm going to write it up because some dumbass at the Washington Post or the New York Times or the LA Times or the San Francisco Chronicle went, hey, you want to come earn $150,000 to be a journalist? They went, of course. You give
Yep.
me $150,000, I'll write up my opinion every goddamn day. You're not going to like it, but it'll be honest. It'll be more than what Taylor Lorenz is giving you, because that bitch, fuck. We can sit here. It's a motherfucker for MSNBC that got, Ben Collins, that motherfucker. I got an article on that motherfucker too. He's considered a goddamn journalist. That motherfucker, all he does is he sits on cable TV and reports on what he's read on Twitter. How the fuck is that news? That's not news. That's not journalism. That's opinion. That's opinion. Tucker Carlson, Rachel Maddow, Sean Hannity,
Yep.
Don Lemon. We can go on down the fucking line of opinion people, but at least they admit they're opinion people. Joe Scarborough, you're not a journalist. You're an opinion motherfucker. Your douchebag wife, opinion. Sorry, ranty. I'm ranty tonight, Spud.
Yeah, no, you crack on, mate.
See what happens when I game too much? Then I get ranty.
See, this is why I think you should do a stream every 2 or 3 weeks. It just lets the stress ebb away.
I'm no, because then because part of the problem is I got to pull shit. I just happened to bookmark a few of this shit because I went, God damn, really? We are going to sit here and crucify Elon after 5 weeks when y'all let Jack do what Jack did for almost 20 years? Are you
Right.
fucking kidding me? And then you had when they went publicly traded, got a board of directors. They had to answer to stockholders. And they went even more woke. And you're saying that Elon is worse than that. You can fuck right off. Elon, I'm thinking, here's my thing. No matter what happens with Twitter, this is going to be the greatest tax write-off for Elon until it starts making a profit. Now, do I think Elon wants to see Twitter make a profit? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. If it does not make a profit, I think Elon will take that as a failure. However, until that happens, this is a tax write-off for Elon. And Elon is going to try to make Twitter what Twitter always touted itself to be, the town square of the world where free speech is allowed within reason. And when I say within reason, I mean not instigating violence and chopping fucking people's heads off and child porn and human trafficking. All right. There have to be limits. I don't give a fuck what some of our libertarian friends on YouTube say. There have to be limits on Twitter because I've seen some of the insane bullshit that was allowed 2 years ago where they were calling for Trump supporters to be arrested and thrown in camps and re-educated because they were Nazis. I saw that shit on Twitter. Was it ever pulled down? Are those accounts still active? Yes. Okay, go ahead, Spud.
No, I'm with you on that. As right, and I I would basically make about the same limits as you, right? But and this is going to sound like a bit of an odd one,
PG. Yeah.
but I wouldn't go with what the law says because all the law really is a manifestation of current social mores. Yep. So I would go
Well,
for
sorry.
something more along the lines of what I would say is constitutional precedent and common law precedent. As long as you're not calling for violence, as
Common sense seems to, and look, I understand common sense is not so common anymore.
yes,
I get it. But common sense, just on Twitter. The thing is, the shit that I've been seeing coming out of journalists and whatnot for the last 5 or 6 weeks, there's no common sense. There's no self-awareness.
nope.
It is mind-blowing. They're sitting there calling Elon a fascist for shit that they themselves have been doing for years. And it's my opinion is no longer as important as this person's opinion. Therefore, you need to snuff out this person's opinion. But you're not going to, therefore, you're a fascist. And it's like, God, does it hurt to be this stupid? That's a question. That's a constant question I've had for the last 5 or 6 weeks. Does it hurt? Does it hurt to be like you? Because fuck, I would be taking Advil every fucking 3 hours.
Yeah.
And Travis, my father went to college, wrote for the local paper for about 6 months and went, yeah, no. You know what? I'm going to get into the cleaner profession of being a defense attorney. And he did.
Shit.
Because journalism was so gross even back in the 60s.
That's bad if being an
Yeah.
attorney's. Ugh. Yeah.
It always blew my mind. He's like, I wrote for the local paper. And I'm like, oh, too bad you don't still, because wow, this is crap.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's gone. It's gone from the whole idea of your rights end where my nose begins to, oh, I'm offended. So,
Yeah. Yeah. My family bought me a shirt. I don't care about your feelings. I wear that shirt with pride. I don't care about your fucking feelings.
welcome.
When Moo, 2017, 2018, 2019, he wanted a MAGA hat. He wanted a MAGA hat in 2016. And it was like, you don't even understand
Yeah.
what the fuck you're asking me for. Especially here in California. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? And finally, when the Carlos Maza thing happened, I think it was 2017, I bought him the MAGA hat and I bought him the Socialism is for Fig shirt and went, all right, boy, you're not allowed to wear them unless I'm standing behind you.
Yes.
We have had people confront us. That shit. The reason I did it, one of the reasons I did it is because little Johnny I think he was 2 or 3, was wearing a red hat and a red shirt. And I had some lady walk up behind me going, I hope you're proud to be raising a fascist and a racist. And I was like, and I turned around and I'm like, is she talking to me? I'm like, who the fuck's the fascist and racist? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking down at this little woman. I'm looking at her husband looking up at me. Husband's about 5'6", going, oh God, this guy's gonna kill me. And I just looked down and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Little Johnny turned around and went, hi, I'm little Johnny Aaron. He's
Oh,
wearing he's wearing an Elmo shirt. The eyeballs, the nose, The hat. It's a matching hat, eyeballs, nose. And I'm like, I looked at her and she went, I stand by it. And I'm like, of course you do. Turned back around and it was like, I'm not even going to give you the time of day. The thing that pissed me off, it wasn't her. It was everybody else in the fucking store that watched that shit.
Yeah.
Didn't say a goddamn word. Nobody went, bitch, shut up. Because 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, fuck, 40 years ago, shit, you'd be lucky some bitch didn't come out of nowhere and just kick your ass for being so stupid. But nobody said a goddamn word.
No.
And she's sitting there and is like, she's accusing a 3-year-old of being a racist. And I'm like, no. Fuck this. We're not, y'all want to play this game? Okay, we'll play this game. And again, we went to the grocery store. Mo would be wearing his MAGA hat or his socialism is for fig shirt. He would have veterans. We had a veteran, one of the most, the coolest ones, one of the veterans. He walked up. He had a USS Indianapolis hat on, and that just blew my mind. Just fucking blew my mind. I was like, holy fuck. This is a dude that has seen some shit. And he's walking up to my son saying, thank you for having, what was it? Thank you for being brave enough to wear that hat. And I'm like, motherfucker is wearing a USS Indianapolis fucking hat. And he's shaking my son's hand saying, thank you for being brave enough. And I'm like, this is not reality. This is not fucking reality. My son should be walking up to every veteran and shaking their hand and saying, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to wear this hat. But we had veterans walking up to us and going, is this your son? Yes, it is. Thank you for letting him wear that. No, fuck you. Thank you for allowing me, for fighting for my right to allow him to wear the fucking hat.
Yep. Right, I have got some good news for you though, Bonsocco.
What?
My eyes are platting. So
Good.
I'm...
Okay, because we're gonna shut this shit down. We've gone way too long.
Yeah, we're at
I'm just
3.5 hours.
ranty. I'm just ranty.
You're definitely on the rag tonight.
I'm blaming Becca.
This is pre-rag.
Is this pre?
Wow, really?
We've synced up, Bonsocco. It's okay.
To be fair, he does seem more ranty than normal.
I do. I think it's because I went Christmas tree shopping today.
Ugh. You went out in public. That's never good.
Yeah. Now the thing is, we usually have. I've gone to this Christmas tree lot most of my life. My dad, the 2 days before Christmas, let's go get a Christmas tree, boy. And it's like, oh, wow, really? We're going to celebrate Christmas before Christmas? Oh, my God. And we go get a fucking Christmas tree, and he'd have this 9-foot Christmas tree thrown in the back of his fucking convertible Cadillac, whose top never come up. And the guy's going, what do you want me to do with it? And my dad's like, just throw it in the back seat. It'll fit, trust me. And the guy's like, wow, really? So, no, and I've been going there since I was a little kid. No longer there because of COVID. So we went to another Christmas tree farm, and they had the weakest Christmas tree. They called them 6-foot trees. Me and Moo were towering over these things. And it had at least a 9-inch stump on the end. So it was like, at best, this is 4 feet tall. You motherfuckers. And you want $95 for this? The fuck out of here. I'm looking at the wife and she's like, but I like this one. Yeah, well, we're going to have to find another one you like because I'm 95. Get the fuck out of here. how about Home Depot? And she's like, okay, let's go to Home Depot. Went to Home Depot, got a tree for $60. And I'm like, $60 still. That's disgusting. But at least it's not 90. And it's a fucking 8-foot tree.
Ew. That's why I do fake.
I know. Yeah. The wife
Yeah.
is like, well, if you'd let me buy, I'm like, we have a fake tree in the basement, girl. Well, why don't we pull that out? Because I don't feel like dusting it off 3 days, 7 days before Christmas. Next year, I'll pull the motherfucker out. She's like, well, it's not going to be tall enough. What? 9 feet tall is not tall enough? Oh, really? Well, how come we don't do that? It's because you want a real tree. Until we
No,
do
you
this
don't.
shit.
The pine needles get everywhere.
I live in the mountains, Spud Gun. I have pine needles in my house every goddamn day I walk in.
Oh my gosh. Take it down a notch. No, I'm allergic to pine and fir and spruce, and so is little one. So, and the husband is allergic to pine. So we just do
had a
fake.
real tree once.
Once.
Never again.
Yeah, we had one when little one was a baby and her eyes swelled shut. Freaked me out. I was like, oh, what did she get into now? It was the tree. After that, we've had our fake one.
Yeah.
Me, I just break out in a rash if I touch it. The husband sneezes nonstop, but her, she can't go into a room with a tree without her eyes swollen shut.
That's awful, especially when they're only young, because
Well, I used to threaten her that if she misbehaved, I was going to take her to a tree farm. Give her a good walk.
What's wrong with the tree farm? We did
She
that.
would die. She would lose. She would be blind if I took her to a Christmas tree farm.
God, we did
She's
it.
allergic to the trees.
We got a 20-foot vaulted ceiling here in the mountains, and we actually went and got a 20-foot fucking tree a couple years, and it's fucking beautiful. Decorating, okay, trying to decorate a Christmas tree with beer cans and beer bottles, 20 feet tall, that's a bitch. That's a bitch. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. We went to a national park with this girl. We had to put a mask on her before they were cool, COVID, yo. And goggles to go to a fucking national park. It was ridiculous. She's not as bad as when she was little, but
no, some of the allergies kids have when they're young, they do tend to grow out of. Not all of them, but
shut up, PG.
well, yeah, she's grown out of some of her allergies, but like when anyone in the neighborhood cuts their grass, she has to stay inside for a day or so.
Which daughter? Which daughter?
The little one.
Oh, okay. Not the half Mexican.
No,
I was gonna say, I would think that would be DNA infused grass.
No, the girl, she's allergic to dust mites and 2 different trees. She was having chronic ear infections when she was 8, and they went and put tubes in. I was like, hey, dumb fucks, why don't we find out why at this age she's having an ear infection every other month? Turns out it was allergies. So she started doing the allergy pill or allergy shot treatment for a year. And then I was like, well, why don't we do this for little one too? So we got her into it for a year. That helped a lot. She could go when she was at school and they were mowing the grounds at the school. She would have to miss recess because she couldn't be out there with fresh cut grass.
What?
But after the shots, she could go out and enjoy recess time.
Awesome.
So we found out she's allergic to cats and dogs. of which we have a cat and a dog.
You
I
have
was like,
both.
well,
Huh.
you know, you're just gonna have to suffer through it because I'm not getting rid of them. They're part of the family.
Yeah.
More so
I'd
than
get-
you.
Well,
I met
to be
her
fair,
daughter. I'd take the dog over the daughter. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was gonna say if that was
Yeah.
my folks, I'd get rid of you before I get rid of bloody dog.
Right?
well,
Yeah.
we got them around the same time. I mean, she was around for a year before we got the cat, so
Yeah.
I was like, no, and that's why she's an indoor-outdoor cat because little one couldn't handle her, and she always wanted to sleep on her chest. And the next morning, she would wake up and her eyes would be all swollen. I'm like, you got to stop sleeping with the cat. So I would have to get the cat out every night. Be like, you're trying to kill my daughter. Get out of the room.
Merry Christmas. That's right. I shut that one. Oh, go ahead.
Hey,
Sorry.
Bonsako, are you going to give me a hint of what you're going to force me to wear on stream? Because right now I
No.
have visions of a Christmas Story and the pink bunny outfit.
The fuck? See, I haven't seen a Christmas Story, so I don't know what
Oh
you're
my
talking about.
gosh, I'm going to pull up an image.
And no, don't, because even if it's dead nuts on, I'm not gonna tell you.
I just want to hear your tone. That's all.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. All right.
Like,
So, guys, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
give me a
We didn't
hint.
get to my second video or my third video, which means we'll
Share my screen.
be back eventually.
Share my screen.
No.
Share it. Share it. Please.
Oh, come on, mommy. Talk dirty to me.
Please. Please. Bonsako, please. Bonsako, I'll even wear it with a smile. Thank you. No, share my screen. I thought you were sharing mine.
So we're gonna
You're
get the
such
fuck
an
out of here,
ass.
guys. Guys, we will be over on Twitch in about 15 minutes. Moo and I will be continuing Sniper 4, the DLC content, because we're sending Becca to bed.
And I'm sending me to bed because I'm cream crackered.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm not gonna ask because I don't want the answer.
Well, a cracker with cream on it. He's done.
It's rhyming slang, cream crackered, knackered. So, yeah.
And you have the nerve to correct me when it comes to twat.
Twat. Thank you, Becca. Love you, Becca Boo.
I know how to learn.
Keep your eyes on our Discord, Becca's Twitter. We'll let you know when we're coming back next. But I
Why
think
not
we
your
will
Twitter? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Keep going.
be Furry Christmas.
Oh,
no
God,
more
no.
furry Christmas.
You know, I had a song that wasn't Furry Christmas, but now, you know.
I like this, the prison cells. Yeah, let's do this one. You already have
I
it
thought
pulled up.
I thought we would do festive fursuits.
No.
I hate you.
We already did it. I'm sorry, I talked.
No, we didn't. We did Miracle on 25th, a furry Christmas story.
No, you showed a Christmas furry one after I showed you the drag queens.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
I
it's already
showed
been
you
done.
a Miracle on 25th, a furry Christmas story. I did not show you festive fursuits.
Oh.
And I have, you know that they do furry TikTok compilations.
Oh, no.
Christmas themed.
No, because I don't go looking for degenerate shit.
Yes.
I only go looking for degenerate shit when you piss me off, Becca. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Fuck off. 99% of what we watch here is degenerate shit.
We didn't watch. Okay, the shit that Becca shared was degenerate. The shit I shared was just retarded.
No, it was degenerate.
What?
It was degenerate.
Defranco's degenerate?
Oh, I was
Well,
talking
yeah.
about the I was talking about the 25th Street, the Christmas thing. And
yeah, but Becca brought that on herself. We have to admit that. Becca
It's
brought
true.
that on herself.
I did. I know better.
Fair.
I just don't learn as fast as others because I'm retarded.
Hey, Goatman, how you doing? We're getting the
I
fuck out
was
of here.
thinking it was more because you were a woman, but there you go.
Is she though?
I mean, I did say I was retarded. I thought that was a blanket statement. I didn't know I had to go into details. Awareness is the first step.
All right, so we will be here. Mo, you gonna be here for Christmas Eve stream? No. We always do Christmas Eve.
Not this year.
I guess not. All right, you and me, Becca.
I'm down.
All right. And maybe I can talk Becca into actually doing the video I'd planned on talking, because I only had one video on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Should have let me do that video on Thursday night, Becca.
Well,
instead I collected more shit, and we never got to the video I wanted to talk about.
I will have this Wednesday up until the 3rd off. So the 21st through the 3rd, I will not be working.
So
okay,
party 21st. Let's see. That's shit. We're gonna be drunk a long time. I'm gonna have to hit the store. Last time we had shit like this, man, we were hanging out in copper cabs for days. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Oh shit. Well, because Becca is being lackadaisical on the.
Excuse me. Sorry.
The links. Moo and I will be over on Twitch in about 10 minutes, guys. Again, we're gonna be playing Sniper Elite 4. I'm sure Moo and I will be killing each other or getting each other killed, one of the two.
It's great fun to hear Moo scream at you.
Yeah, you know why that is, don't you, though, Becca? Moo's doing all the heavy lifting. Bonsocco just runs about fucking looting.
5 hernia operations, fuckbag. Don't talk to me about heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
wuss.
Bitch. Cunt. Twat.
Twat. Jeez.
Prison cells. Prison cells. It's payback time for the guilty. Ding-a-ling. Squealer sings. Soon it will be Judgment Day. Guards on catwalks, watch the perps walk, queued in one single file. In the air, there's a stench you can't miss much. They're not laughing, time keeps passing, losing trial after trial. After every conviction they'll fear. Prison cells, prison cells. It's payback time for the guilty.
Ding-a-ling, hear them sing, soon it will be Judgment Day. No more gaslights, voter fraud fights. Life is much more serene as elitists are stripped of their pleasures. What a gut punch for the brunch bunch when they're all led away, and without any pardons they'll fear. Prison cell, save one for Dr. Ross. Prison cell are crowded now because it's payback time for the guilty. Ding-a-lings, it fills them with despair. Hear them sing in courtrooms everywhere. Soon it will be Judgment Day. There goes Bannon, where's Judge Cannon? And their mob that's so vile. In the cooler there's no door for egress. They're not laughing, time keeps passing, losing trial after trial. Very soon it will be Judgment Day.